All right, big ups to Tractors. We have quite a few things to go over. Been a couple of days that I've been away from the Snortex. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a Snort Burnell clip. I believe it's a Snort Burnell clip. Just kind of recaps from the last couple of days. And then we will go from there. But big ups. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Let's get caught up on some of this stuff.
Viewers and climbing on YouTube. I don't know how many we have on Kick, but liking on YouTube helps a lot for engagement. And please support. We haven't had any support in almost an hour, and we're not even nearly close to hitting any milestones. Now, I love this game. You know it's my favorite RPG of all time. I've appreciated the support you guys have given me up to this point. As I explained, if you continue to support this stream and this game, I will play it a lot. I was going to play it 2 more streams this week, okay? But right now, this is the lowest support I've had of any game all week, and I don't get why. The other streams have done incredibly well. So please support if you can, okay?
What do you say people will think when they bring up DSP? The incident, and I'm a beggar, and I'm a thief, and I'm this, and I'm that. Oh, you know, when Phil tried to scam his fucking viewers.
As you can see, we only have an hour left on the stream. We're only at 50 bucks of support for Final Fantasy VI, the playthrough that's been my most supported game in 2 weeks. So I don't know what's going on today. Dark Souls 2 had a low support stream, and now this. This is actually quite bad, because it means that support is going to be way down for some bizarre reason.
For someone that claims that like everything's going good and everything's going great, it seems that everything has already either been wage/rage quit, or it's on the chopping block. Dark Souls not going good, Assassin's Creed not going good. Already got rid of the Marvel fighting game, even though I guess he gave it another shot and like it didn't go well. And Pokemon fucking shit the bed, I guess, too. So
no subs, no kicks. Our biggest tip is $1. I want to say thanks to Stalking Tiger for the generous support, because 33 bucks was a lot, but I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, you know exactly what happened. Iron Cuck fucking blew his load last week, giving you like $2,500. And you're still here begging and begging and begging. And yeah, they're tapped, man.
You guys love the game. I mean, you do. We got a great audience here. Everyone's engaged. Please support. All right, let's go. Let's get a tip for real. That's bigger than $1. And let's get to some milestones. Like, we already have 1 pack owed, right, from earlier today. This is an easy win to get to 100 and get 2 packs and do a DSP pack rips tonight, okay? So let's go. Let's get support right now for Final Fantasy. Let's get a tip for sure so that we can do DSP pack rips tonight, all right? Or hell, let's get a few subs. Let's get a big, some kicks. Let's go, okay? All right. I'll be right back and use the bathroom, and then we're going to continue on.
He hates everyone around him. All he cares about is personal gain and money. Well, everyone, we're about 30 minutes away from the conclusion of our tonight's Final Fantasy VI stream. As I'm sure you can see.
Yeah, I guess he finished this at some point. Again, I've been, over the last week or so, I've tried to stream when I've had time, but I am fairly sufficiently at this point, like, out of the Snortex. So if you are just getting caught up on a lot of this, so am I, which I hate to say. Usually I try to keep like some tabs on what's going on, but a lot of it just isn't particularly interesting. You know, some days he gets a fuck ton of money and then other days he doesn't, and he still sucks at the games, and I don't know, like nothing's really going on.
Sadly, this has not been a well-supported stream whatsoever. Don't ask me what happened. We used to have tons of people who would come by and support this playthrough for the first 2 weeks. I don't know where they went tonight. All right? Yes, this is frustrating because, like I said, I love this game. I want to keep this in the rotation, playing it a lot. I was going to play it 2 more times this week. If we don't get support in the next half hour, I can't play this 2 more times this week. So if you are liking the stream right now, please support it in some way. To have a tip more than $1 would be great. To get another sub or some kicks on Kick would be great. You know, let's get some support for the classics, my favorite RPG of all time that I want to keep playing. The thing is that sadly what happens is you get people who are nice and then you get people who stomp on those nice people because they're shitheads. But if everyone would just agree to be nice to each other and do nicer things for each other and take care of each other, the world would be a much better place. But sadly, what you see way too much in this world is greed and corruption and only caring about your personal gain yourself and not really caring about others.
I just received a $92 tip. $92. No, there's nothing on it. There's literally no name, no message, nothing. Just
Isn't that convenient for a faker-rooney dooney tip? That's awfully convenient.
a $92 tip.
Nope, that's my lie. Got him. Got him.
Hi there, you liar, you.
I'm good at lying. Once again, you're being dishonest. And you've shown absolutely no signs of changing. Tomorrow, for the first time since release day on
Oh, wait. When we do Snort Burnell, let me move my picture so if you guys want to read. There we go. My bad.
Thursday, we are returning to Marvel ToeCon. Now, here's how it's going to work. All right? DSP Morning Show, then Marvel ToeCon. We're going to do the X-Men episodes story mode. It could be as short as an hour, 15 minutes. It could be as long as 2 hours. I don't know, because I haven't played it yet. But that's the variation that we saw in the campaign so far that we've played. So, considering that it could be on the shorter side, depending on how long it takes to beat it, if we have extra time, we will likely try to play online. What the fuck?
Basically, the daytime streams have not been doing so well. Both Assassin's
First stream of the day. Pig Roach opens up that he's suffering from monetary withdrawal. Yeah, that's UK. That went away awfully quick, didn't it?
Creed and Dark Souls in the last couple of days did about $100 of support, which isn't atrocious. Just so you know, it's not end of the world, but it's also not great. Like, I'm hoping to hit multiple milestones so that we can do DSP pack rips and C cards, you know, and it hasn't happened. And I don't know if it's because of the games. I don't know if it's because the games have been played too long, because at first these games had been doing well, and now it seems like they're not.
All this shit that you're playing has been being played for too long. Like Assassin's Creed, I'm not even shitting on it, you know? It's perfectly fine, but like, get it the fuck over with already, dude. No one even asked you for Dark Souls. Get that shit the fuck over with. The card grift is dying, dude, and it's very, very obvious. It made somewhat-ish kind of sense when you were playing the Pokemon games, so you were opening the Pokemon cards, and people had been trying to get you to do it for years, and it was kind of interesting for like 2 seconds, and now it's not anymore. And when we start seeing things like One Piece and Dragon Ball Z and Magic the Gathering, like, you're reaching, and I keep hearing more and more often now, well, we didn't get enough to open, you know, this many packs. We'll do the DSP pack rips or whatever the fuck that stupid thing is later. And you keep pushing it off. You don't open it. The only time you ever open a big, like, fucking super gigandy thing of cards is when some fucking retarded whale drops like $1,000 on you. The only time, like, very, 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 very slowly, for sure, but slowly but surely, that this card grift, it's going away. Nobody cares anymore. The Disney cards, I think the Disney cards were when we realized that we should probably go ahead and retire it, but we know Philipper. If we know anything else, he will absolutely run this shit into the ground.
Or I don't know if it's because of something else. Like, notably, this week, okay, the kick side of stuff has been incredibly slow. All right, give you some stats here. So
We don't need the stats on your stream. That's like your business, man. Chiba, thanks for being a member for 13 months. I appreciate you. Thank you for the meaningful streams. Big ups, Soxy, and big ups to you.
far this week,
He won't even do the free pack with Pokemon anymore. No, because he decided he's going to do that lame ass fucking DSP pack rips thing. So yeah, everybody got like fucking juked out of their free pack.
we have a grand total of 6 gifted subs, out of which 3 were trolls. So 6 subs literally all week, and 3 were trolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
Oh my God.
And I've made a grand total of like $40 on Kick. So I don't know what's going on, because Kick, sometimes we get tons and tons and tons of support, and people are all
The pack opening story arc can't end soon enough. Well, with all this, it's come to light with him messaging, what the fuck is this what the fuck is this chick's name? Grace, whatever the fuck. He's trying to find somebody. You know, there's no more Keno casinos to go to. He knows that Asmongold still shits on him and, you know, doesn't want anything to do with him. So we're looking around at the other. I mean, I guess this chick's a lol cow. I don't know nothing about this chick and don't particularly don't care. But obviously we need a new grift. He knows what's happening. He knows what's going on. He's always reaching out to people. People aren't reaching out to him. He reached out to Keno Casino. He was the one still trying to go back and talk to side scrollers. He's the one that keeps trying to tweet at fucking Asmongold and LTG and all that. He's the one that's reaching out to all these people. And then I saw yesterday or the day before, he went on some rant about, you know, it's called being social and it's called talking to people. You know, say hi, how's it going? You know, do you want to make any content? That's not socializing, dude. Like, that's grifting. That's trying to find out where your next grift is coming from. It's who can I do content with? Who is, and you know, it's interesting that he ends up choosing some of these people who are, you know, either into some kind of like, they're there for shock value, or there's some kind of lol cow, or there's some kind of, you know, it's somebody, just to try to see if he can get a rise out of people. And I guarantee that he probably DMs a lot of people that we'll never know about, that either tell him no or leave him on red or whatever. He knows what's happening with the cards for sure. The cards are going to go by the wayside. They're not going to work anymore. And as always in the Snortex, what do we do? Just like as soon as he knew that the Keno grift was going away, he ran over to fucking Rich from Review Tech. Hey man, you want to come shit on these guys with me? What are you trying to do? Oh, hey, Asmongold, you want to come on the show? You want to come to my birthday party? You want to do this and that? Oh, okay, we'll do cards. So cards is making bank for a while. Yeah, well, now cards fucking aren't anymore, because inevitably what goes up will come down. So I guarantee something's going on. Something is trying to go on.
Excited for things like the card unpackings and the like. Maybe that's it too. Maybe it's that this week we're doing Yu-Gi-Oh! For the first time, and we went back to Surging Sparks Pokemon. Maybe people aren't so excited for those.
And it's not my fault. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. Someone just tipped me. You ready for this? $100. Wow. Wow. Guess what? I just received another $75 tip. Holy crap.
Yeah, from who? Is there a message other than, here's your money, king?
Silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better.
Just watch it. What does Kat say about Grace? Nothing. What would Kat say about Grace? What are you talking about? What a stupid thing to say. Okay, let me ask you a question, okay? Do you think that my wife does not allow me to talk to other humans? Do you think that my wife has a protective barrier around me and says, you may not interact with anyone else on Earth, only me?
I highly doubt this, because that would be weird. But you know what's interesting to me is you tell us when you reach out to LTG. You tell us when you reach out to Asmongold. Now, when you went on the side and tried to run back to side scrollers, we found that out from WPIG that you ran back to side scrollers because Craig and Alt talked or whatever. So you didn't want that one to get out, but it came out anyway. But what I think is funny is you never disclose that you're talking to women, which I think is weird. I think you're asexual. I think your dick doesn't work. You're too gin addicted and card addicted to really think about sex. So I don't think you're trying to like fuck these women or anything. I just think it's weird that we always hear about Wings and Rich from Review Tech and Keemstar and LTG and Asmongold, but we don't hear about Becky Boop. We don't hear about, what's this chick's name? Grace something or other. I'm not trying to be rude. Grace Thorpe something to that effect. It's funny that we never hear about the women. That's all I'm saying. It's funny that you're perfectly, fine with like talking to these dudes, but when it comes to what was the coffee girl that he was the or Early Bird. Was that it? The coffee girl or whatever? We never hear about these things.
Are you a weirdo? What is wrong with you? Like I said, my interactions with Grace, my interactions with Wings of Redemption, my interactions with other creators have been platonic, normal reactions about, hey,
And to be fair, I do believe that they are platonic because, like, again, like this dude is a nomosexual. Like, he could not be less fucking interested in that. He's looking for somewhere else to go to make content. That's the only reason. This is the little snippet here that I caught yesterday or the day before, probably yesterday, where he talks about like being social. And it's like, but you're not being social though. You're just trying to figure out where these people could potentially fit into your content and how you could make something work that would be some kind of shtick or some kind of segment or some kind of content that would be financially profitable. He doesn't want a friendship with these people. He doesn't want relationships with these people. You know, he doesn't want any of that kind of stuff. He doesn't care.
working together, doing some content together,
There it is. That didn't take long, did it?
talking about being a streamer, being a content creator, giving advice, or, you know, that's it. Why would my wife care who I talk to? Why are you being weird? Why are you being weird? That's the actual question. Why are you being weird?
I mean, that's a really like good attempt at gaslighting, but you have to admit that it's weird. It's weird. We always hear about the guys. We don't hear about the women.
Are creators not allowed to talk to other creators about shit?
Sure they are. I just think it's weird because you're up on that high horse, up on that pedestal about, you know, you're not going to play this game because it has women and you're not going to do this and that because of women. But you're trying to do content with them? I don't know. It's just weird, man.
Yes, I talked to Becky Boop years ago about possibly doing content. We never did any either. You know, I've talked...
Gee, I can't imagine why.
Like I said, I talked to a ton of people about crossovers, collabs, and things. Most of them don't go anywhere, and
I believe that. I believe that to be true. I believe that to 100% be true. I think he's always trying to reach out to somebody, anybody, and a lot of them are lol cows. Wasn't Becky Boop on that? What was it called? Like the lady lol cow something or other she was on, and this chick is supposedly some kind of, you know, lol cow. He watches, you know, all that shit about Wings and LTG. This dude is deep in lol cow lore. I don't know who specifically. We know some for sure, like LTG. But yeah, he's watching a lot of this shit and trying to figure out something to do with these people.
don't come to fruition, okay?
Lol cow queens, there it was. My bad. I don't know where the hell Lady Lol cow came from. I am a retard. There it is.
Why you people are so weird about that, like you don't understand why people would talk to other people and you think it's weird. Even when I talk to Wings people, oh, it's news.
It's not fucking news.
Nobody said that was news. We all collectively said that that was some of the most boring shit imaginable.
People talk. Maybe you don't because you're a fucking weirdo and you just sit there on the internet all day. You don't talk to anyone.
Nah, again, you can't gaslight and try to flip the script, dude. This is still weird. Is it groundbreaking? No. Is this breaking news? No. Is it earth-shattering? No. Does it make us weird? Possibly. But this is still fucking weird, dude. You have to admit this is weird.
Normal people have discussions with other people. It's a common thing. You want to know what it's called? Being social. Actually having social skills.
Well, we know you don't have any of those. And also, this is all a big bunch of fake, phony bullshit. You don't want romantic relationships with these men or women. You don't want friendships with these men and women. You just want to see if any of them are willing to offer you something or do something with you.
Yeah, maybe you don't have any. Maybe that's why you think it's such a weird news story. Okay? It's probably what it is.
This guy has like no social skills whatsoever.
And what are those tornadoes? You see the tornadoes that she has? The assistant is coming out.
Oh yeah, apparently he like just sucked all the asses in this game again too.
Yeah, her throw is insanely short range.
He needs new creators to leech off of. I think this dude is always trying to look around to see there were so many things that happened, I think, that he never thought that Kino Casino little phony friendship there, he never thought that was going to go away. He can pull that king snake thing. We all know that's bullshit. Everybody saw it coming except for him. He never thought that that was going to end. I don't know why he got so high off his own farts about all that Asmongold stuff. That was a fucking blip on the radar. That wasn't even a fucking arc. That was a blip on the radar and then already fucking gone.
Oh, I'm dead.
Lightning.
So this is such a dumb fight because you can't hurt her. Are you kidding? I used my super, now I can't get enough. This fight is fucking terrible. It's not a fighting game fight, and the characters they make you use for it aren't fighting game fighters. I just want to reset it. How the fuck do I reset it? I hate this fight because it's not a fighting game fight. They want you to build meter, and I don't know what builds meter in the game or what builds meter with these characters yet.
There's the salt. The delicious salt.
I'm here. Tactic code. Assemble.
And it misses even though she's supposed to be open.
Engage. Block activated. Damage. Major. Focusing. Precision strike.
I don't know what's going on. Does this stuff hit? Does any of this stuff on the screen hit? I don't know what any of it is. I have no clue. There's like orbs on the screen. Okay, what do I do with them?
You suck.
Lend me your strength.
Oh, come on. The hit of it is weird. It's so short. Stubby.
All right, let's see how much. All right, we got quite a bit of this video left to go. All right, good. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to watch this. I believe this was from yesterday. And then we have the daily FAP from last night. And then what we'll do is we'll go hang out with Rafael over on Rumble and we'll see what he's getting into today. So that is kind of what I have planned for today.
Fire throw, come on. Dude, instant air throw again. Enough with the fucking reading bullshit. Instant air throw. Nonsense.
Aw, you suck. Apopha Studios, thank you for the 220. Looks like you did everything correct to me. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes. Not what I did.
Nothing wrong. Everything correct. Naturally.
What just happened? I don't know what's going on. What the fuck is that? Instant, wait a minute. He did instant air throw the wrong direction and it grabbed me anyway. What is going on? You saw that, right?
So, I hate to tell you this is a real job, and it actually is one of the more challenging, if not the most challenging job I've ever had in my life.
I did a move, it did nothing. Yeah, I'm telling you, the game's controls are terrible. It seems to actually legit drop inputs when you're just doing standard stuff, but if you mash a button, you get an auto combo every time. What? Oh my god. I'm not doing anything. I literally didn't do anything. I jumped and did nothing, and he comboed. Yeah, the game is terrible.
So, if you've been enjoying this stream, the hundreds of people watching, please support it in some way. Just $1 would get us towards our goal. We're all, what, 220 something? I don't even know. I haven't looked.
You know, if everyone gave $1, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that speech. You know, if everyone just gave $1.
But there's been no support since I started playing the game at all.
And we'd just hit all these milestones, you guys, and we'd open all these cards.
So,
You know, the ones no one gives a fuck about anymore.
it'd be great to have something so we can be hitting that 250 milestone, okay? We're at 226. We've been at 226 since I booted the game. So let's go. Let's get a super chat. Let's get a sub, some kicks. Let's get a tip on PayPal, whatever. Let's get to 250 right now.
He's making money on these streams, so maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe it's time to pull that rug out from under him, too. He's going to continue the clown show and not help himself as long as people keep giving him money to do it. I mean, he needs help, man. And if you just keep enabling him, he's going to keep making this garbage every fucking day.
Button mash again.
Big up DS Pikachu. Thanks for the 5 gifted, honey. I appreciate your generosity. If you're not subbed to DS Pikachu, go check out his channel. He grabs all the Kino stuff for us when Kino shits on Phil or whatever. And does a couple other videos too, so good stuff.
And it just hits you.
And give some big ups to DS Pikachu while he's here.
Now I can't get 3 hits. All his jumping attacks beat mine. All he does is mash, and he gets 3 hits and giant combos. I can't do anything about it.
Someone tell Grandpa to just like quit this shit. I'm legit like not even trying to be funny. Like just tell Grandpa to like just retire this shit.
I can't even get a special move. I'm trying to do a special move. I get nothing. So all he does is jump and mash, 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 and he gets auto combos the entire round. Why does that chain beat everything? Look, that chain beats everything. I didn't do anything. I was just holding back. I'm blocking. I'm doing nothing but block.
Do you know how to block? I mean, it sounds like maybe you just don't know how the game works.
The game is atrociously garbage.
Tokan didn't save the business. It appears nothing will.
It's just complete trash.
Perfect. Completely dominating.
He just needs to stop playing fighting games in general. It's not even funny to watch anymore. No, it's not. It's just sad. It's just sad. Honestly, the gaming is the worst shit that he does.
Perfect, baby.
Here I go. Cower before the storm. No.
Dude, why do throws suck?
On your right. Yeah. Get ready. This hurts. I'm like hell.
What? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Free combo for him. This is all button mashing, to be clear. This is all button mashing. That's all he did. Mash buttons. He didn't time anything.
With the Ghost Rider.
Wow, what a great game experience I just had. My first ranked match. Lag to...
Is this controller? Is this mouse and keyboard? Is this the silly fight stick? What's he using for this? Does anybody know?
Shit. Guy just randomly hits me with shit in the middle of the round for no reason.
Player 1 here down.
I don't know what happened. I don't know why I'm getting hit right now. I was blocking.
Listen, you're getting hit right now because he's beating your ass.
Look at my health. This is off of one hit, and I don't even know why I got hit. I just lost 60% health.
I see the move. Please, brother. Let me back.
He's overpriced fight stick. Okay, yeah, a lot of people are saying that, right? Okay, cool. Big ups. I didn't know.
Isn't this a great game?
The fight stick he disassembled and reassembled, probably. Yeah, which one of the 5 that he fucking bought is he using?
Perfect KO.
This guy sucks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about. Perfect KO.
I don't know what happened. I never did a special move. I was trying to do aerial medium. It gave me a special move, and now he combos.
Wow, there's like a lot happening there. Papa Studios, they were the 220. It was because he wasn't wearing his magnetic bracelet.
I didn't even do anything. I'm just standing there doing nothing, just trying to block, and I get hit.
The game is terrible. It's actually one of the worst fucking fighting games ever created. Because
Oh, I'm sure it is, honey. I'm sure it is.
all you do is mash buttons. That's all he did. Oh, I'm just going to keep going low, medium, and then call out assist. Low, medium, call out assist. Okay? That's the game. That's the game.
During the entire time that I played Marvel Tokon, let's see, I got actually $5. We started Marvel Tokon at 226. We end over 2 hours of gameplay, and we're at 231. So literally no one supported Marvel Tokon whatsoever. One person, Chocoboco. That was it. A single person. Well, it doesn't bode well for this game.
I like how you're laughing too.
Well, it's funny.
So, guys, thank you for the support. If you want, why I'm not happy is because Marvel Tokon sucks, and that's a disappointment to me. Has nothing to do. You guys were an awesome stream. You know, you were supportive. I really appreciate that. Okay, I do. Thank you for that. I'm upset because the game sucks. I hope you understand that. Like, I really wanted Tokon to be good, and you can see it's trash. You can see the game is legit trash. So
I'm really fucking nervous. So basically, I think what happened is, you know, the term sick with worry. I think that's what it is. I was drinking while I was overstressed, and I just got sick with worry about shit going on.
are we just done with it? Right?
Oh, more words on the bottom of the screen here. Let me move my picture. Hold, please. Angry Monkey, thanks for the 2. I appreciate you. If he's not doing anything, he gets hit and loses. Yeah, he might actually want to try pushing some of those buttons. Am I right?
So I'll take your opinions, because
No, he won't.
Friday, the day stream was going to be Tokon, but if people just don't want it anymore, then so be it. And we'll do the other games. You know, we have more than enough in the rotation. So I'd love to get feedback on it and let me know. But
Yeah, everything else that's on the chopping block to be fucking rage and or wage quit.
yeah, it sucks. Now, remember, tonight on the late stream, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond continues. I hope you'll come back tonight for Pokemon at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Gameplay starting around 7:30. We always do a free pack of Pokemon cards for that. So, yes, there'll be a free pack of Surging Sparks tonight.
He wasn't going to do it. And then I think he fake tipped himself and got to where he opened 3 packs or something. But no, there's no, oh, we get the free pack. So that is just a big bunch of bullshit. Because the rule now is if you don't at least get to 2, he doesn't do anything. So I guess everybody who gives him money for all that, I guess they can take those free packs and stick them up their ass.
Hopefully we'll have enough support for another pack, so that way we can actually do another episode of DSP Pack Rips. Don't you get it? It's over. It's time to say goodbye to the internet. Just give up.
That might be something that you should think about, sir. Really. Trilly, I appreciate the 5. State fair season is coming up. Maybe Phil could get a job working as the clown who falls into the dunk tank on the Midway. All right. So that was the Snorpernell clip. Real quick, I want to check in on, which I hate, like having to go to his channel. But I just want to, it's 9 minutes. Oh, his channel is like just such an absolute mess. Just everything everywhere. No rhyme and reason.
Good evening,
shit out of order. So 9 minutes for the daily FAP. Let's do ourselves a solid and put that at 1.5 speed. And then we'll head over to Rumble. And we'll check out Raw Phillifer. Here we go.
Everyone, DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 11th of August, 2026. Please forgive me as I need to move through this quickly. I stayed late tonight. Let's go. Start off today with the DSP Morning Show, where I talked about a big variety of topics, addressing questions, and having a good time with the audience. Notably, updates on the upcoming Dusk Blood Closed Network test, how I can play it, but I can't capture or stream it, which I think is dumb, but what can I do? I can't make them, allow people to do that. Upcoming changes to the YouTube Partner Program, and more. Then, after that, we started with Marvel Tokon. But the funny part was, I got an incredible amount of support during the DSP Morning Show. I'm not even kidding you. I got over $200 of support just on the morning show. So as a result, we already were lined up to open a whole bunch of packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the stream. So, Marvel ToxiCast, what did we do today? Well, first off, Marvel ToxiCast on PC had a huge 10 gigabyte update yesterday where ArcSys claimed they fixed all the issues with the online play. No more stuttering, no more rollback, no more freezing, no more lag or problems. It's all fixed. That's what they claim. So we start playing Marvel ToxiCast, and today we did the Unbreakable X-Men plotline in the offline episode story mode. It was about an hour long, so actually the shortest of all.
Victoria, thanks for being a member for 17 months. I appreciate you. Phil should play games that are his skill level. I recommend my Paw Patrol. Is Go Dog Go a game? Maybe you could play Go Dog Go.
I think I had the least problem with it this time than I did the first 2 runs. Played with Storm most of the time, although you did get a chance to play with each character one time. Overall, I did like Storm as a character and had fun, and the story was good. Once again, 3 story modes done, and they're all really good. And then I said, well, we got extra time. We got about 90 minutes. Let's jump online and see if what ArcSys has said is true.
No.
ArcSys lied, or at least they're just incompetent. They claim this patch
Or you still suck, but which one of these things is the most logical and most likely to have happened?
fixed all the online problems. In over an hour of me playing online, I could only find 4 opponents. That's it. Normally, any other fighting game, you're getting matches nonstop for a hot new fighting game. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're not getting any opponents. Where are they all? Can't find anyone. The few people I played, one was over 100 millisecond lag fest connection. I could only actually find people once I went from searching for a 4-bar or higher to a 3-bar connection, meaning I could only find laggy people for some reason. Online experience.
Do you ever stop to think that like maybe it's your like rank ass potato internet, dude? Could be you.
Was terrible. Either the game lagged to crap and was so hard to control you couldn't even do special moves, or when I finally did qualify for ranked and I played it, here's how everyone in ranked plays. Stand mid-screen, find a character that has insane range, and just keep throwing out their insanely safe full-range medium attack, and if it hits once, do a giant 50% combo. Otherwise, just do it a couple times, call out assist to be safe, keep doing
Oh yeah, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. He could do that.
it again. That's the whole game. That's the whole game. Marvel ToxiCast is stand mid-screen with someone who has range, poke endlessly safely, and if it hits, 50% combo, wash, rinse, repeat. Every once in a while, do the super armor overhead move. That's the whole game. Not exaggerating, not kidding. That's the game. It's terrible. The actual gameplay of the game when it works is awful. So trying to play the game online, you have an insanely hard time trying to find people. And then when you find them, they lag. If they don't, the game is terrible anyway. On top of all that, the game crashed. It actually disabled my joystick in the middle of me playing. I'm not kidding. I had to completely close the game and open it to fix this issue. The game continuously minimized itself in the middle of matches. It would just go away on my screen. Like, where is it? And I had to find it again, bring it back on screen. It's a horrendous, buggy, unfinished, unpolished mess. Marvel ToxiCast is a ripoff. Do not buy this game on PC under any circumstance unless you're okay with only playing it offline locally with people. Trying to play this online is a horrendous waste of your time. You'll never enjoy it. It's a waste of time and money. Basically what happened was, during the entire time that I played this game, even the hour of offline and then the hour of online, I received less than $10 of support. No one liked it at all across the board, and people were literally begging me to stop. At the end, someone tipped me $11 and said, please don't ever play this again. The game is awful. Just stop wasting your time. We'd rather see you do anything else.
Did you ever think that perhaps you influence your audience? Because I remember everyone begging you to play Stellar Blade, and you made Stellar Blade so miserable, so annoying, so terrible, so awful, that by the end, people were asking you to stop because they were tired of hearing you bitch and whine and moan. And I think you were dressed up like Santa and you were doing some kind of like horrific voice or impersonation, and you made it so miserable that nobody enjoyed it. And people were asking you to just stop. And then you flipped the narrative and decided that because you were so fucking obnoxious that nobody liked Stellar Blade, when what you did was make it impossible for people to like Stellar Blade, you Stellar Bladed this game is what you did. You bitched and whined and moaned and complained until someone literally paid you money and said, here, baby, take your fucking bottle, take the fucking lollipop, and just shut the fuck up. You don't want to play this anymore, so fucking don't. That's what you did. You Stellar Bladed this fucking game because you didn't want to play it, and you do it all the time. So every time you don't like something, you make it miserable. You make it miserable for all parties involved until people ask you to do something else. And then because people are asking you to do something else because you're a giant douchebag, you go, oh, see, nobody even wants me to play it. Well, no, not when you're acting like a douchebag.
So, folks, I tried. I can't get enough people to be interested in the offline stories. There's 2 left. I would love to play them, but no one really cares. And the online gameplay is atrocious. So there is no reason to play the game again. I'm done. Literally, I'm done. There's just no reason. Even when it works, the gameplay mechanics they put into the game suck. It's not even a viable fighting game. It's a stand and poke from mid-screen game, get one hit. Oh, I say I won. It's terrible. It's actually a poorly designed game on top of it also being awful online. Done with it. tried it, gave it an honest shot. Sucks that I spent money on it. What are you gonna do? Write it off as a you know, a mistake and move on. There's tons of other games to play. There's tons of other things to do. I'm not wasting time on this anymore. Okay?
Write it off on your taxes. I mean, what? What?
Okay. So then we did DSP pack rips. We opened, I want to say it was like 4 or 5 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh, or it might have been 6 or 7. I actually don't remember. It was a good amount. And this time we actually got our first significant hit. So significant, made it to the wall. It's about $11.50. It's a pretty cute card, actually.
$11 is not a hit, broski.
And I'm happy to have gotten a hit in Yu-Gi-Oh that actually could make my wall. Now I've gotten a hit of every kind of cards that made the Wall of Fame, which is really neat. So that was the first stream. Second stream tonight was Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And first half of the stream, we finished Victory Road and got to the Elite Four. Second half of the stream was the Elite Four. I'm not going to lie. First half of the stream was very chill, fun, exploration, leveling. Second half, the Elite Four was incredibly difficult. They whooped my butt. And by the time that I was at the end and I beat all 4 of them, I didn't have enough items to revive my whole team for the champion fight. So I only have 3 Pokemon to the champion fight, and we ran out of time. I don't know how I'm going to beat it. Now, in addition to all of that happening, once again, Kick Chat was incredibly toxic tonight for some bizarre reason. And actually, I said to everyone at the beginning of the stream, you know, this week for some reason was actually my slowest week on Kick ever in history. I don't know why, but I got almost no support. I mean, this week so far, I think I got 6 subs and $40 of kicks, and that was it. And I said, that's the worst week I've ever had. That's really bad. It would be great tonight if you're watching on Kick, if you could just support something, a single sub.
But remember, he's so successful and he can shove it in everyone's faces. And yep, everyone sucks and he's great. Except, what? Not doing so good on Kick, huh? Interesting. You don't say.
100 kicks something. Pretty much nothing. 2 people, I think, contributed all night, and it was like 500 kicks each, and that was it. So at the end of the night, I'm not kidding, $60 to support for Pokemon. And I said, well, guys.
So whatever 2 dents fucking gave him $5, he just shit on your $5. So never give him $5 again, because he's not even fucking grateful for what he's getting. When he should be getting down on his knees and thanking his god of choice by name that anyone is fucking giving him anything.
That's incredibly disheartening. There's no way I'm going to do extra post-game now. What we'll do is next time we'll try to finish. If I have to redo...
Yeah, we're going to go over to Raw Phil as soon as we finish up with the Daily Fap here. I just wanted to give a quick little recap of like the last couple days. And then, yeah, we're going to go hang out and see what's going on today.
The Elite Four, and then basically, you know, beat the game and beat the champion, see the credits roll, and that'll be it. You know, I'm not going to do post-game content if everyone says Pokemon's dried up or whatever. I'm literally taking my stream down, and someone tips $50. I come back, I say, okay, well, now we qualified for pack rips, and then another tip comes in, then another tip comes in. By the end of the night, I'm opening 7 packs of Surging Sparks, and...
Wow, what a shocker. You mean after the gameplay is done? When you realize things aren't going well, these anonymous tips show up? That's so weird.
And a pack of Prismatic Evolution. So one goes from an incredibly under-supported stream to a great stream, but the support wasn't for Pokemon. The person specifically came back, said they wanted to see live pack rips, and they showed up last minute. So we did, and the good news is...
Wow. Ironic, convenient timing is ironic and convenient timing.
We got a hit. We actually got a $9 and change Kecleon out of Surging Sparks. It's a really nice looking card. I really like it to add to the collection. Sadly, not good enough to hit the wall, but still a really nice card. Happy to have gotten it. And we opened all those cards, and we did get some EXs and stuff, but nothing else. Sadly, even the Prismatic Evolutions, nothing. So we did a bunch of cards. It was a fun episode. Just no real results. Okay, so anyway, great night. Just last minute support out of nowhere that was not expected. Obviously, I would have liked it to go better than that and have people actually come by and support for the game. They didn't. So essentially now here's the deal. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond is now exactly in the same spot as Dark Souls 2. We got one more stream to basically beat the game. If people show up to that stream and support it and say, we want post-game, we want DLC, I'll do it. If people don't show up and it's a dead final stream, forget it, we're done with the game, we just wrap it up, we move on. So let's see what happens.
I agree, Mega Man.
When we play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond next week, okay? All right. Tomorrow, DSP Morning Show.
No one cares about tomorrow. We're at tomorrow, so let's just go on. Give me 1 second, because I'm old and I'm slow, and it always takes me a second to get over to Rumble and check out Raw Phil here, so... You'd think I'd have this ready to go, and my apologies that I suck and I don't.
Yes.
But we're gonna work it out here. Alrighty. All right, let's see here. Try to figure out when he shows up. Is he early? Is he on time? Is he late? Which it probably... Yep, late. Which, in a shock to nobody. Let's see what we can do here.
Good morning to everyone out there on this lovely Wednesday. Let's see who we got today.
Oh, no, we're already going to go on ahead and skip dented fucking roll call and move on. Because, no.
Cat clapping like crazy, like super fast motion. It's actually bugging my eyes out. Blood Rain, how are you? Philosopher, what's up?
Good lord. Fuck those dumbass doctors ads. Yeah, that one was trying to talk about dementia and stuff. All right. Let me see if I can... I don't know if Rumble just died. What timestamp am I at?
First,
This is getting irritating. Every time I try to go to Rumble and use it, it's very obnoxious. Not my favorite place
animation.
to be here.
There's like 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, etc. Those are all different animations for super chats, okay? Memberships, as you guys have seen, they just pop up automatically, and that's both for a resub or a gifted sub or a first-time sub. They just pop up nicely. On the Kick side, for a first-time sub, there's an animation. For a sub renewal, there's an animation. Then for gifted subs, it's randomized. There's a whole bunch of different animations for gifted subs, and those are randomized. And then for kicks, those tie in with actual kick itself. So those are tiered at, I believe, 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000, etc. For tips are all at my discretion. And what I mean by that is tips are completely controlled by me. They're not automated.
Because I fake them, so...
And you might say, well, why is that? Well, I'll be honest and transparent with you. Years ago, about 5-6 years ago, I'm trying to remember exactly when it was. It was the same time when basically I left Twitch. That was what, 2021. So it was about a little over 5 years ago. My detractors launched a cancel DSP campaign.
Oh, are we talking about Twitch again? Jesus Christ. How long has it been since this happened? Josh, I appreciate the 2 big ups.
This is true. I've already seen the posts about it, the stupid Discord chats. So my detractors got together and decided that they wanted to try to get me to deplatformed everywhere. Okay? So they put together a highlight reel of my worst moments ever. Jokes that I had made 15 years prior that didn't even apply to the modern DSP. Things that weren't ever said on Twitch or YouTube. Things that are like ancient, right?
They got clips of things that you never said. They got clips of you saying things that you never said. Huh?
They also attempted to take things that were completely out of context. Okay? So it sounds like I'm saying something far worse than what I was actually saying. They made a montage of this content, and then they spam messaged places such as Twitch TV's partner program, saying, how could you platform this guy? Look at the things he said and done over the years. Now, some places didn't give 2 shits. Like, YouTube's like, what the hell is this nonsense? Don't bother us with this shit. You're stupid. But Twitch was dumb enough to say, oh, look at this stuff he said in the past, without taking it in context, without seeing how old it was, without even seeing if it was said on Twitch, which it wasn't. And they actually kicked me out of their partner program as part of that, okay? So how does this tie into the tips? Well, I had services that I used for pop-ups and the like, and they were all automated. What people would actually do is go to, say, a page.
Yeah, man, you got banned from, like, Stream Elements and Streamlabs and shit like that. Yeah, man, just say it. It's okay.
Page on that service. What was it? I want to say it was, like, called Stream Elements. And people would go to this page.
What was it? Like, he doesn't remember exactly what the fuck it was.
Page and say, I want to send Phil a tip with a message. It would go through their processing service, right? So, you know, that's how the pop-up would trigger. Much like how when you send a super chat or you do a sub right now, you do either through YouTube service or Twitch, Kick's service, right? So you would do it through their third-party website. You send a tip, and then the pop-up would pop up, okay? Well, since they spam messaged every service on the planet, they all said, oh, you can't use our services anymore. For what? For what reason? And they actually refused to elaborate. Again, this was 2021. This was the height of...
Yeah, it was 5 years ago, man. You really need to let this shit go.
Being woke. This was right during Black Lives Matter. This was during all of this cancel culture movement bullshit. So they struck when the iron was perfectly hot. And a lot...
Regardless of what lives matter and what lives don't, sir, you can't go on the internet and start saying ethnic slurs. Sir. I believe the term was hateful slurs because it was more than just about like people's ethnicity. Sir, that's right. No, you can't go on the internet and say those things. Not unless you want to get the fuck banned out of you. Like, right. Correct.
A lot of these businesses said, oh, because of things Phil said 15 years ago, he's now banned from using our services. So I can't use automated services to do pop-ups for tips. I have to manually do them all myself. Okay? That's why when you send me a tip, it is directly to PayPal. You're not sending it to a third-party site. You're
Honestly, it's a good thing that happened to you. You wouldn't be able to be faking all these tips if that hadn't happened, so.
sending it to my PayPal account. Okay? So, all that being said, the way tips work, it's at my discretion, but I usually play tip animations for $4.20, $5,
Why are we doing all this dented shit about animations? What's happening?
$6.66, $10, $20, $30, etc. Anything usually below $5, there's not going to be a tip animation. I'll still shout it out. Now, there's exceptions. Sometimes people would send me a contribution and say, hey, I don't want to shout out, or hey, you know, I want to stay anonymous. I don't want to get doxxed or whatever. And that's fine. Just say that in your tip message when you send me the tip. I'll be able to acknowledge that and then skip it. Because a lot of people, it's funny, some people will send me a giant paragraph and at the end of the tip say, oh yeah, don't read that on stream. And I'm like, you put it at the end. I read it already, you know? So just be careful about that. And by the way, when you tip me, since it's through PayPal and no third-party service, there's no tracking of it whatsoever. You can't be doxxed or anything. And you can literally go by any name you want. Like right now, anyone could tip me and say, hey, this is Bozo the Clown. And I would not know if it's really a Bozo the Clown or not. I just go by what you told me to call you, what you said your name was. Okay? So there you go. Okay.
Did we just get a tip bag? You guys, I think we just got a tip bag, which he hasn't done for quite a while. I agree, Digital Melanin. No DSP tries it. Didn't buy another copy of Marvel Tokon to play for the Plastossen. Didn't want the PlayStation copy. Was mad he couldn't get his money back. I don't know. A lot of fake tips, but then still like obsessively begging. Like, did we get a tip bag? Yeah, man, we got a tip bag. That's pretty bad. Hello, sir.
Listen to
morning.
this. Someone tipped $2 says, I have a job. I'm a married man. I interact with women for business purposes all the time. My wife interacts with men at her job too. If you think there's something weird about that, you'll probably die a virgin.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're back to the, you know, everyone's a virgin. Everyone's a basement dwelling turbo virgin.
Yeah. Like literally.
Yeah, man, I get it.
If you can't have platonic interactions with other humans at all, you're probably such a weird antisocial person. You know what I mean? With absolutely no understanding of human society or how things work, you will probably die alone and you'll probably never experience 80% of what can be experienced in life. So if that is your problem, if you do have those problems, I recommend that you go see a psychiatrist. It's my professional
So if you're a virgin, you have to go and see a psychiatrist?
opinion. Thanks for the
Well, it's a really bad one because, you know, psychiatrists prescribe medication. Psychologists don't. Psychiatrists prescribe medication. Not everybody necessarily needs medication for whatever mental disease or disorder they may be suffering from necessarily. There are things like personality disorders that can't be treated with medication. Then there are things like schizophrenia, bipolar, anxiety, depression, and the like, which are different from personality disorders and therefore, you know, can be treated somewhat effectively with medication. So maybe we shouldn't listen to anything that you fucking say because you more than likely don't even know the difference between psychologists and psychiatrists. So shh.
$2, whoever that was.
You there, just shh.
Okay, back on the YouTube side, we got Spoderman, who did a $5 super chat, $4.99. He says, if the economy goes into a crisis, your cards will be worthless. The first thing to go are unnecessary expenses. I recommend you sell them fast. I'm not in the business of selling. Like, I'm not, as I've explained, I'm not.
Oh, God. Almost worse than allow me to explain is as I've explained, because he's going to explain it again.
Doing the pack rips with you guys so that I can have a valuable collection.
Professional opinion, professional fucking gaslighter, man. Fuck this dude.
Of cards that one day perhaps I would sell at a giant
Phil would know a thing or two about borderline personality. He'd know about MPD too.
profit or anything like that. I mean, just to be frank with everyone, since I've been doing these cards, they've lost value. Some have gone up, but not all. My highest valued card right here we go, Greninja, started at $380. It's now worth $210. It lost $170 of value in 2.5 months. Okay? This is not about that. It's about having fun, having something special.
And why aren't your favorite cards up there on the wall of shame? How come it's not your favorite cards? It's just the most valuable cards. But then you say that it doesn't have anything to do with any kind of value or any kind of anything like that. VLX, I appreciate the 2. Factual alien should register as a foreign agent.
Special and interesting to do on the streams with you guys. In addition to just gameplay or hanging out, which I think I've got the gameplay down and I've got the hanging out down, right? So now doing something else different like this, I think has been fun. And some people have even expressed the desire to me to do an actual show just focused on the cards itself, rather than me doing it as part of a regular stream, you know, have an entire stream just based on card stuff. I could do that eventually too. I think that would be neat, you know? So
Well, you better hurry up and do it, motherfucker, because this grift is fading fast. So if you're gonna do it, you might want to get off of that like bony flat little ass you got and start doing this.
you know, that's the deal. This is not my investment to later on in life sell it because it went up in value and now I'm rich. In fact, I'm going to compare this directly to a different time period. The late 80s and early 90s comic book boom.
Boo! Old man yells at cloud. Boo!
During the late 80s and early 90s, for some odd reason, comic books were all the rage. They were being mass produced, tons of variants. Okay, comic book shops were booming. You would see a comic book shop opening in every town because it was so profitable. There were so many comics coming out. They were
Undoubtedly, your number one demographic, dude, is 35-year-old men who remember what it was like in the fucking late 80s and early 90s, bro. I was born in 1984. Yeah, man, I was there. We're good. And most of your audience probably was too. We're good, man. We know what it was like.
selling 1 million copies. It was very, very big business, okay? At that time, everyone believed that comic books were going to always be valuable collectibles and would always be prominent and would always be a good business investment, and people were investing ridiculous amounts of money in comic books. And then at the late
People still invest in comic books. What the fuck are you talking about?
90s and early 2000s, when the internet exploded, comic books crashed. And all those comics that were mass produced during that time period became worthless pieces of toilet paper. In fact, during that era, almost no comics have value anymore. You know, people were saying, oh, this is first edition of...
Do you have facts to back up this information? Because I don't know that you necessarily have facts and correct information. And where the fuck you looking at, man? Ain't nobody over there. Nobody. No one's over there, man. Like, what you doing? What are we doing? You good? Do you know who you are? Do you know what day it is?
The new X-Men, $100. Now it's like $1. Okay, so this has already happened. I've already lived through it. It doesn't, you know, there's always ups and downs in these collectibles industries. Right now, it's hot, it's popular, it's exciting, and people like to see it. So why not make it part of my content now when it's popular, right? But I'm not looking to sell these cards at a future date for a massive profit. I'm just not. Maybe I'll keep them forever. Maybe I will eventually sell them or pass them on. Maybe later down the line, years and years later, I'll do
Pass them on to who? What?
giveaways and stuff. Who knows? For now, the fun part of all of this, all right, is very simple. Doing it with you, interacting, and the heightened excitement of not only seeing new cards and new sets and seeing how they look and trying to understand the types of cards and the rarities and all of that, right? But also, oh my God, we got a hit. Look how cool this card looks. What's the value? It's exciting. There's an excitement to that, right? There is. So I hope you understand where I'm coming from here. This is not DSP's,
Casey, big ups. I appreciate the 5. I already missed 2 flexes. Did I? I don't really feel like I did. To be fair, I haven't been watching and paying too much attention. Let's make sure. All right, we have our super gross bar because the disgrossing chest hair the other day. Disgraceful. So let's go back to our pathetic bar. and we'll get our pathetic bar in place. And I'll do what I can to try to catch him. All right, we're good to go there. All right.
Investment. This is DSP's another piece of content to do on the...
As a comic book fan, he has no fucking clue what he's talking about. I can't imagine. No, I can't imagine he does.
stream for entertainment value with the viewers. And for the record, it's worked. I mean, to case in point, last night's Pokemon stream, because we're going to talk about...
You mean where you faked all the tips? Yeah, we know, man.
...about this on the morning show. We're playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. We're at the very end of the stream. Okay? I'm about to sign off, and we've only raised $60 on the stream, so basically it's been a dead Pokemon stream.
So I think to myself, fuck, what do I do? I know, since I got booted off of Streamlabs and Stream Elements, I know, I'll just fake a $100 tip that says, boy, I wish I could suck your dick and here's your money, king.
And then all of a sudden, as I'm literally turning the stream off, someone tips $50 for cards. Then I get another $30 tip, another $30 tip, another $50 tip. What the hell? That's all for cards. Like, literally, it said in the tips, this is to open packs. It's not,
Big up, Sammy.
I like Pokemon. It's, I want to see you open packs.
No one did this. Nobody. Why? Why would someone do this? This is dumb. This is dumb and doesn't make any sense.
So, it's working. For the content, people like it. They want to see it. They want to contribute for it. So I'm going to give you what you want. In fact, like I said, that's going to be part of the discussion.
Clearly, it was one person.
On today's morning show, we're trying to figure out what's next.
So you've got like 200 or 300 people-ish somewhere respectively watching you. Let's split the diff and call it 250. You have 250 people watching you play Pokemon and make $60. And randomly at the end, 2, 3, 4 assholes come in supposedly and give you fucking a few $100s for cards. Then clearly this is not overwhelmingly what the people want. Apparently overwhelmingly the people did not want the cards and didn't fucking want Pokemon either.
Next for cards, because I have some ideas based on the discussions we've already had, and I want to be sure that I'm doing stuff that you guys want. Okay?
It sounds like nobody wanted any of it.
Okay.
So great job, King.
Let's continue. Assassin Gamer 007 did a $5 super chat and says, Black Flag hype. I was not able to join the stream on Sunday because I was too busy. Happy to see more gameplay of Black Flag, and I'm happy to have you back. Today we are going to pretty much exclusively do the story. Reason being, we've done so much side content that...
Reason being, I can't milk this any longer. It's not hitting the milestones, so we got to go on ahead and wrap this shit up now.
Really, the only things left to do are hunting monkeys for the final upgrades, or taking out the final naval, forts, but we can't yet. We tried them, and we got our ass whooped. I have to basically upgrade the ship all the way, and we haven't done that yet. And that's about it. We did all the Templar missions and got the Templar armor. We did all of the officer crew missions that are available to us at this point. We've done everything. So we're just going to do exclusively story today and try to push forward with the story. To be honest, the Black Flag streams have not done well recently. Last few streams.
Oh, that might be why we're finishing it up in a hurry, huh?
Basically, people, I think, have kind of gotten tired of the game. Maybe
because you've been playing the same 3 fucking games for what feels like 12 years. Assassin's Creed, Dark Souls, and Pokemon. And dude, nobody fucking cares anymore.
Because we've been playing it for a month, maybe because it's a 13-year-old game, maybe because Ubisoft ran Assassin's Creed into the ground and kind of ruined the franchise so people don't really like it anymore. It could be any of those reasons, and they'd all be valid in my opinion. So that's why I want to focus on the story and try to get through and finish the story so that we can move on with other games within a few streams.
Yeah, man, that'd be great. That'd be great if you could move the fuck on.
So there you go. Okay, so let's get started talking about our topics here, because we have quite a few topics to tackle this morning. First, we'll start with games, then we'll move on to the TCG stuff, and then we'll probably do Q&A to end the show. Okay, so in regards to games, here's where we're at, okay? First of all, we have 2 games that are in incredibly similar position. Okay? Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin Path Tracing Run on PC. First time I've ever played this game on PC. And Pokemon Brilliant Diamond on Switch 2. Both of these games are literally in the end game. Meaning, one more stream of both games, we can beat the games. In Dark Souls 2, all we have left to do is the Dark Lurker dungeons, Dark Lurker boss fight, taking out
Remember, all this is happening because he didn't get the Wolverine doll as a kid. I think there might be a few more reasons, but, you know, you're not wrong. Yep, everyone get ready for the boardroom meeting.
Vendrick, now that I have all 4 of the old giant souls, and then the final boss area and final boss. So that's it. That's all we have left to do. Game's done. Definitely we could do that within one more stream. Okay? With Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, we actually took on and defeated the Elite Four last night. Problem is, I don't have any items left, so I only have 3 Pokemon for the final champion fight. I don't think I'm going to win. So I think what we're going to have to do, sadly, is cycle back and do it a second time. I'll have to buy an insane amount of revives this time. So that way when all my guys die, we'll be sure we're going to be able to revive them by the end. Hopefully, because I leveled up so much during these fights, it'll be an easier time the second run. But it looks like we're going to beat the champion. That's the end of the game. Okay? Now, here's the thing. With both of those playthroughs, there's exceptional amounts of extra content. In Dark Souls 2, there's 3 DLCs. They're all good. I remember them. One is based on, isn't it like fire? One is based on ice, like winter, and then one is like an underground dungeon with a big dragon at the end, if I remember correctly. Because I think I remember 3 distinct, and they were all very challenging, ball-busting levels of challenge, but they're actually very fun as well. Very good ones. In regards to, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, apparently there is post-game content. There's legendaries to catch and, optional areas to go and more.
Yeah, and you're not going to do any of that, man.
Pokemon to catch, okay? So,
why did he bump Pokemon to the night streams anyway? I don't understand why he did that.
Oh. You might say, well, if these playthroughs have done well, why are you not just considering doing that content? It's still summertime, you're not in the midst of a ton of new releases yet. Why not just do it? Because the playthroughs fell off. All right, at one point when I was playing those games, we were getting big attendance and support every stream. Now, it's getting really tough to get support for these games. In the case of Dark Souls, there's been 2 to 3 streams where we've gotten around 50 to 60 bucks of support. Last stream, we got about 100, and that was only last minute someone supporting. So it's struggling. It's struggling to retain audience and get support, okay? In regards to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, like I said, last night, no exaggeration, we were at like 60 bucks and I was going offline. Then all of a sudden, someone started contributing, but it was for cards, not for Pokemon. All right? So the thing is, I'm happy. I'm very happy to go ahead and play these games further and do the post-game content or DLCs if people are going to show up and support. But that hasn't really happened. So what we're in the situation right now is we're going to do one more stream of each to wrap up the main story, okay? If people show up to those final streams and support them well.
Come on, man. Why are you doing this to me?
And say, yes, Phil, we will show up. We will support.
Gross.
Do the DLCs. Do the post-game content. We want it. Then I will continue. Okay?
Why? Why you do this? Stop it. You're gross. You're gross and you're bony and you're weird. Quit it.
But if I play those final streams and it's very sad and wimpy and very little attendance or support and meh, well, then that's it. We're just going to finish the main stuff and we're going to move on.
And it will end with a whimper like everything else that you fucking do.
Okay? There's more than enough stuff that we could be doing right now for the summertime. For example, Super Mario Sunshine releases on Switch 2 tomorrow. Could be something to do, right? We already have the Gears of War E-Day beta starting tomorrow. We're going to try it and see if it's good. Maybe play it again. There's a new game that came out, an indie game called Restory that I'm very interested in trying out as like a cozy late night game where you're basically repairing broken electronics in the I think it's supposed to be like the 2000s actually. And there's a story and everything that goes with it. It looks pretty good. I'm interested in it. But, right now we don't have time for new games because these other games are continuing, right? So, I am interested in new stuff, but we need to get to it, right?
Did he say Mario Sunshine and then says new stuff? Sir.
Need to have time for it. We
wrong. All this is wrong.
Have other things we can do if people don't support Dark Souls 2 or Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. So let's see what happens. Dark Souls 2 is going to continue Friday. It's going to be the daytime stream on Friday. If we get a good crowd for it that support it, well, we'll keep going. We'll do some of the DLCs, all right? So let's see what happens this coming Friday with Dark Souls 2. Pokemon, I think we're going to do Pokemon on Sunday night. I'm not 100% locked in on that yet, but I think it'll probably be Sunday night, okay? Okay, so that's what's going on with those 2 playthroughs.
I'm going to hurry up and finish them before I have to wage quit them.
What happened with Marvel ToxiCast yesterday?
You got your shit kicked in, as expected.
I just hate to say it, you know, I really don't have confidence in modern fighting games anymore.
I thought he was going to say I don't have confidence in myself. I almost thought he was going to say I don't have confidence in myself.
I just don't. I would say the best modern fighters that came out in the last few years would have been Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. I think both are fine games in their own right. Personally, I don't really love Street Fighter 6 anymore. I got very bored with it because it's very samey and it hasn't really evolved or changed at all over the years. It pretty much plays exactly the same and it's very boring
Okay, we might get a flex out of this. I got to be careful.
now. Tekken 8 I liked, but I said I could only play basically one game competitively, so I put all my time into Street Fighter 6 and I dropped to Tekken 8. I do like Tekken 8. I don't think I'll get back into it at this point. I'd be years behind, okay? But outside of that, when you take a look at all of these games that have been coming out, Invincible Versus, and now Marvel ToxiCast, these are the new wave of fighters. They run bad, they play bad. I don't know what's going on besides their cash grabs, because I think that is the case. What they've done is these companies have grabbed IPs, okay? They've decided to make games based off of them. They make them look nice. But all they're doing is manufacturing a product for sale to print money rather than the actual quality of the game they're in. And what I mean by that is, if you take a look at games like Invincible versus and Marvel ToxiCast, these are easy mode games for easy mode gamers. They're flashy. They're insanely easy to play. Almost no execution needed. You don't even have to do special move motions for these games. All the special moves are push a direct.
But yet then why are you getting your shit kicked in and asking questions like, what's happening? What's going on? Why am I getting hit? Why can't I do this? But they're games for babies and beginners and bots and noobs, and that doesn't make... You can't have both.
And press a button, okay? You literally do combos by...
You don't get to suck at something and then say, oh, it's so easy. You realize this makes you look really stupid, right?
dialing a button. You don't have to do a sequence or timing. You just mash a button and you get an auto combo. Okay? The games are based pretty much solely on mashing buttons and timing assists. That's almost the entirety of these games. And in any of these games, if you get a single hit, it pretty much always guarantees losing half of your health bar or more with little to no execution. It's not like, oh, they could take half your health bar, but man, they got to be good players who have really great timing and execution and they practice. No, the games are piss easy to play. Okay? So just game mechanics
And why are you getting your ass handed to you? Because again, this doesn't make logical sense.
wise, these new fighters are dog shit. Okay? This is coming from someone who has played fighting games his entire life, who grew up playing these games in arcades. To me, it blows my mind that this is where fighting games have gone, because they have literally abandoned any semblance of skill or challenge. It's all about easy mode shit so that the commoners can play, and it waters the games down. Sorry, I know that might sound elitist. You might be like, oh, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to gatekeep fighting games? Well, yeah, because they're supposed to be competitively challenging games. That's the point. When you take that factor away, now the games all play exactly the same, and they are fucking boring. And I think that's what's now happened with me, is I am so turned off by these new modern fighters, I get no enjoyment out of playing them. I literally get a stomachache when I go to play these games online, and someone from mid-screen, not up close, mid-screen, someone pokes me with an attack, and now I lose 50% health because of it. I just don't want to play them anymore, okay? So, not only do the games play badly, but in the case of Marvel ToxiCast, this game is utter dog shit on PC. ArcSys has no idea how to develop games for PC. I'm going to repeat what I just said. ArcSys has no actual competency in developing games for PC.
What games did you make for the PC? I mean, you make it sound like it's really easy, so I'd like to see your library of games that you've made. I don't know how to make a game. I can't make a game. So what games did you make?
This game runs horribly on PC. It stutters, it freezes, it has memory issues.
That sounds like that's your fucking potato internet, dude. Doesn't sound like it's anybody else's fucking problem but yours.
It actually auto-minimizes while you're playing and moves off of your screen. I've never seen another game do that before. It actually says, I'll just put this over here. No, I'm playing. Why did you do that? Yesterday, in the middle of me playing, it disabled my joystick.
Sounds like you did that. This sounds like user error, man. Really.
The joystick just stopped functioning during the gameplay.
The one that you took apart that probably works like ass? Yeah, man.
Huh? Have you ever seen a game do that? What is going on? You go online to find an opponent, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. It's launch week. People are playing the game, stupid. Why can't I find anyone online? Because the game sucks. Then when the time you finally get a match, it lags to shit, 100 millisecond connection. Or if it's a good match, lose all your health bar. Huh? I got hit once, so how did I lose? Because that's the game. The game's dog shit anyway. Oh. Okay, so basically it's this simple, all right? Not only is the gameplay elements bad, I don't like the gameplay elements of this game, the game also runs like ass. So even if I wanted to attempt to learn how to play the game, it would be like nails on a chalkboard. It would be so cringe, it would be so annoying, because the game runs like shit. Keep in mind, I played Street Fighter 6, I played Tekken 8.
But it's so easy. You shouldn't have to learn how to play the game. You just said it was for, and I quote, commoners. So what's there to really learn? It sounds like you can pick it up and play it like a pro. Which, didn't you say you could do that anyway, right?
I played many other fighters on my PC. It's not my PC. It's this game. It is incredibly poorly developed by ArcSys. They don't know what they're doing. Okay? So, as I stated the other day, I'm not one of these glazing, ball-sucking FGC shills. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that the game is good because I rely on views and revenue from this game.
No, he just tells you that it's bad because he isn't good at it. So he lies, but in a different way.
I'm a variety creator. I moved away from the FGC for reasons just like this. I hate bandwagoning and I hate bullshit.
Yeah, they didn't want you anyway, honey. This is just a classic case of, you can't fire me, I quit. They don't want you anyway, bro. They don't want you. It's fine. They don't care.
And to see the big figureheads in the FGC say shit like this is a great game, it's a hype game. The game is fucking garbage, okay? It's made for fucking newbies. It's not entertaining whatsoever. It's in the same vein as Invincible Versus. It's in the same vein as Dragon Ball FighterZ. For me, it's in the same vein as Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I also didn't like that game. Go back 12, 13 years ago when that game was out, and I said I didn't like it either. I felt like any game where the entire game...
So you sucked 13 years ago is what you're saying?
...is based on poking someone once...
He is mad. He's crashing the fuck out right now.
...and then getting an insane combo, you've won. That's not a good fighting game. You're skipping 80% of the mechanics of what's supposed to make a fighting game good.
I had to look it up. The game was developed for mainly controllers, but they also made a fight stick specifically for this game. So no shit, your third-party hardware doesn't work so good. Ah, there you go. Big up, CSP.
When you dumb down the controls to the point anyone can do a soul-crushing combo that ends the round, you miss the point of fighting games. I know that they're flashy. I know that hype beasts love to hype these up and watch them on streams, and the tournaments are entertaining to watch, but they're not good fighting games for competitive reasons. I don't care what the competitive FGC says. They're lying to you because they watch views on their streams, and they want to make revenue on these games, and they want the FGC to be hype. That's why they...
You're lying because you don't want to keep playing it and keep getting embarrassed and keep getting your shit kicked in. So you're also lying. I don't think that they are, but you certainly are. I know that you are lying.
Say these games are good. They're not. Okay?
But you're trying to say the game is bad, and it more than likely isn't. It might not be a game for you. It might not be a game that you like. That doesn't make it bad.
I have no idea if this is true or not. Someone wrote me a message yesterday saying, Justin Wong called you out on his stream last night, saying that you just don't understand the mechanics of Marvel Tokon.
Is this true? Is this a thing? Can we find this? Does anyone know? Did Justin Wong call him out? Fatal, thank you for the 3. I appreciate you. Still salty. He's not in the movie.
Why you don't like it? Well, here, I don't know if Justin actually said that or not. All right? But I'm going to respond directly to the comment. No, it's not that I don't understand the mechanics of Marvel Tokon.
I don't know if this person said this thing, but I'm going to respond like they did say this thing. Sir. Stop. Just stop.
It's that I do understand them, and that's the problem. I hate them. I like traditional fighting games that have zoning, that have, footsies, that has mix-ups, spacing, timing, actual skill required to play, having all of these elements. It's a thinking man's game. I don't like games where you get one lucky hit and you win the entire round because the game's so easy to play and everyone's so easy to execute that kind of damage that the game is already over. It's garbage, especially when you're playing in an online environment and you really can't even quickly respond to things a lot of the time. How are you supposed to play that garbage?
Not being able to respond quick enough is not a game issue. That's you're a slow old man issue. That's not the game. The game will respond as quickly as you tell it to, but you have to tell it to. You have to hit the buttons, sir. The correct buttons in the correct order to get the thing to do the thing.
I'm not an FGC shill that has to lie to you and tell you that garbage is good to make money, okay? So I can be truthful with my audience and tell you Marvel Tokon is dog shit. It's made for people who aren't good at fighters. That's the actual purpose of the game, to make anyone who sucks mash buttons, get giant combos, and play with Marvel characters. Now that Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday are going to be huge movies and all that, they're trying to bank on that. That's literally the design of the game. That's why they created it, okay?
Now we know what got under the skin. Justin Wong called out his bullshit.
Okay? So when you hear big people in the FGC saying, Marvel Tokon hype, buy it on PS5, buy it again, buy it a second time on PS5, I want you to just think about this with one level of intelligence. Maybe use one brain cell to just think about this. Out of everyone on planet Earth, who stands to benefit the most by you believing that Marvel Tokon is good? Literally the person telling you it's good. Because if you believe it's good, you're now going to tune into their streams. You're now going to watch them play the game. You're going to watch tournaments of the game. You're going to provide them revenue. They're telling you garbage is good because there's nothing else. Street Fighter 6 is played out. It's been out for many years, and everyone agrees it's boring because it hasn't evolved. We need something new now to get people involved in fighters. Why would people give a FGC player money on a stream? Because they believe that the new game is good and they're hyped for it and they want to watch and play it. So don't believe the hype. These people are disingenuous, and they're telling.
Believe this yelling, crotchety, bitter, crabby old man. That's better. That's totally better, right?
You things are good that aren't, because they want you to line their pockets. It's the only reason. Otherwise, they'd be truthful. But guess what? If they admitted that these modern games suck, they'd have nothing to stream. These people aren't exactly the big.
I'm sure they'd have plenty of things to stream. It sounds like you're the one concerned. Like, look at this. Like, this. Like, holy fuck, look at this. This is mental illness. This is a crash out. We are talking about a video game, sir. Look at your face. You look deranged. You look like something's wrong with you. Are you good, bro? Jesus Christ, dude.
His personalities out there, all right? They're known for playing fighting games. So they need fighting games to play or they can't get anyone to watch their shit.
Why are you screaming?
So these modern fighters suck. Sorry, I'm not playing them. I've got more than enough other things to do.
No one cares. You suck ass anyway. So stop, like, you're making an ass out of yourself. Just shut up and move on.
Okay? I've got tons of things. People are very, competing for my time. Play this game. Do this project. Do this thing. Do this thing.
Yeah, everyone wants your time, bro. I know. Everyone just can't wait to break off a little piece of you.
I don't need to play bad stuff. And I'm not going to. Okay? I'm tired of wasting my time on garbage.
You don't have to justify your fucking rage quit. Just quit, man. I agree, just Pikachu. Like, stop fucking yelling at me. Why are you getting so aggro?
All right? I just don't care.
Are you hangry? Are you good? You look like you're wasting away to nothing. Are you good? Eat a Sammy, man. You look fucked up.
So I'm not going to do it. You have to be smarter than that. You do. You have to understand that shills are shills. That's why they are in the positions that they're in. Okay?
You have to be smarter than that and listen to everything that I tell you and not anything that anybody else tells you. Cult speak.
Hate to tell you this, even in the FGC, do you know what they actually call those big-time shills in the FGC? NPCs. Do you want to know why they call them that? Because they're not actual individual thought humans anymore. They're literally pushers of the big machine. They're there just to push product. That's why they get every sponsorship. That's why they're doing cameos in Street Fighter movies, because they're the people who get paid to say things are good. So they say things are good. Yet people somehow...
Movie sign, I appreciate the 5. Thank you. Dave wouldn't know footsie if Cat played with his feet under the table.
Believe it. They don't understand. These are paid product placements every single fucking time. I don't get it. I don't know how people are this ignorant, but apparently they are. Marvel Tokon fucking sucks. If you want to play a game where all you do is button mash and get giant combos and flashy stuff with Marvel characters, that's your game. But outside of that level, that is not a game.
Can everybody taste the bitter? Can you taste the bitter and the salt? It's really gross, right? It's like bitter and like, ugh, just sodium-filled bitterness. Ugh.
Game. That's competitive. That is a game for ass players, and that is a...
We should all go get a snack or a drink or smoke what you got. Like, ugh. I don't know. Just bitter salt.
Game for people who don't care about the quality of fighting games to make bucks on. Period. I've done it with it. I'm not playing it again. Don't ever bring it up. I'm not wasting time on garbage. Okay.
Yeah, man. Victory sip. Great job.
Okay. So, I'm done with that crap. We're done with Marvel Tokon. Okay? Cool. So, other things in the schedule. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, we're focusing on just story, and hopefully we can beat it in a few streams. Okay? We're going to see. What else are we playing? Final Fantasy VI, okay? I'm loving it, but admittedly, the past couple...
I thought we not quit, but I thought he finished Final Fantasy.
The streams have been a little perilous, and the reason I say that, after having insane amount of momentum the first 2 weeks we played it, this week, definitely it slowed down a bit. We've had a couple streams where it wasn't doing so well, that all of a sudden, like last minute, someone would support the stream, like, oh, that's great. Tonight, we're doing Final Fantasy VI again, and tonight is a huge plot development. Tonight, the whole story is going to flip on its head. So if you've been following the playthrough so far, you're not going to want to miss tonight's stream or the videos after the fact. This is a huge part of the game that actually gets pretty interesting. And I remember the first time I played the game, I was like, wow, I didn't expect the plot would go this way. Because most games of the 90s didn't have complex plots like this. And this one actually opened my eyes. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay? So I hope that you'll be here tonight for the continuation of Final Fantasy VI. It's going to be great. All right? We are going to do Friday Night Fights this week, where we're going to be doing old school fighters again. Forget Marvel Tokon. That game's dog shit. I'm going to see if we can play, old school fighters again. It went well last time, so we'll see how it goes this time. And then we have the Gears of War E-Day Beta. That starts tomorrow. It's actually going to be tomorrow's daytime stream. If it's good, I want to play a second session on Sunday. Let's see if it's actually good. And if
Thoughts on whether or not this gets a second session? I'm guessing more than likely no.
Have fun playing it, and if it feels good. That's the other question, because apparently they've redone everything about this. All the movement and everything for Gears is now different. So let's see how it feels and how it plays, and if I like it, we'll do it again on Sunday's daytime stream. Okay? There you go. So that is the schedule for the rest of this week. Next week, we'll be juggling and balancing all of that stuff. Next week, there is also, I think there was something else coming out. Hold on. Oh, yeah. So next week, this is an update. I got into the Dusk Bloods network test. It starts on the 21st and ends on the 24th, but there's a problem. You are barred from capturing and streaming it. So I can play it, I just can't show it to you. But what I'm planning on doing, perhaps, is trying to play an hour or two offline just to see what it is, and then talk about it on stream. I can talk about it, I just can't show it to you, okay? So I think that's what I might actually do, is try to play
Oh, God, no, not part 2 of the virtual boy. Oh, no.
an hour or two off stream to give you my opinion on what it is, you know, when I get back on a podcast, okay? Cool. All right. And at the end of the month, we've got some new games as well, but we'll talk about that when we get closer to the end of the month. All right. So that is the gaming stuff. All right.
Now cards? Is it cards?
By the way, a ton of people were tagging me. Hold on. We have Spoderman did a $2 super chat. Do you have any knowledge on Dicker's Dropbox situation? No, I don't. I don't care about Dickers. No one should care about Dickers. That's the biggest waste of human thought and time ever. You don't waste your thought process on Dickers, okay? A bunch of people have been asking me questions, but I didn't answer because I was talking and ranting. Let's see.
Well, at least you're aware.
So Yako Mighty said Modern Fighters are like if they made it in boxing if you jab someone, you automatically win. Like, literally, yes. I'm not kidding. In a Modern Fighter, you get your first hit in, you've won the round. Because they made it so easy to execute a combo that does half your life bar, you actually win. It's ludicrous. I actually saw on X a post, someone got one counter hit with Spider-Man. They did 87% damage. 87% damage off of someone's health bar in one combo. Fuck Marvel Tokon. Okay. Correct Game Duty says they're making fighters all for casual these days, not competitive. You're right. 100% that's correct. Okay. Will I ever play a new fighter again? Yes, I will. I would absolutely like to try new fighters as they come out. The problem is we need good fighters to come out, and they're all samey these days. You notice? They're all the same, team-based, assist-based, giant combo-based. That's not a good fighter. Okay, that's a party fighter. That's, you know, flashy for the kiddies. They need to start making real fighting games again. I think I'm always going to stick with Street Fighter. Even if I end up not liking it long-term, I'll probably always at least try the new Street Fighter games. And there are rumors that they're working on other things as well, you know, so I will play new fighters in the future, okay? Let's see here. Nothing here said IGN gave Tokon a 9 score. I know why, because number one, the people at IGN who review fighting games are not fighting game players, so they know nothing about competitive nature of games. But take a look at the actual production values of Marvel Tokon. The graphics are great, right? The gameplay elements, they work, and they're easy to execute, so it's fun for a casual, i.e. the reviewer at IGN. It actually has a ton of offline content, 5 story modes, plus a bunch of challenge modes, a good training mode, arcade mode. So for the uneducated gamer, Marvel Tokon's a great game.
Wow, uneducated gamer. For the uneducated gamer, Marvel Tokon is a great game. Jeeba, I appreciate the 5. Thank you very much. I'll never forget when he said, as you can see, while describing the virtual boy, oh, this is going to be rough.
To be honest with you, okay?
Yep, this is going to suck.
Oh, let's see here. Raphael just did a super chat because he had asked, "What can I accept Brazilian money?" And the answer is, I think so, right? It works because these are reals, I believe. Let me see.
Yeah, and?
Brazilian reals, here they are. So he just did a 50 Brazilian real super chat, which is the equivalent of $9.65. So thank you to Raphael for that. YouTube still hasn't coded the colors properly. They're going to fix that in 5 days. Yes, in 5 days, YouTube is actually going to change all the exchange rates. So these pop-up that you see in the chat will be the correct colors and actually will be the right amounts. So remember, it used to be Argentina, for some bizarre reason, has like their currency is completely devalued. It'll be correct now. They'll fix that. 5 days. It's supposed to be August 17th. This is all corrected. Okay? So thank you to Raphael.
Oh, he's so excited.
That's our biggest super chat of the day.
Well, thank God he's there for the color coordination.
So what was that, $9?
I mean, what do you expect him to do? Just say thank you for the super chat and move on? Nonsense.
And 65 cents. Thank you, Raphael. And he says,
do I have more viewers than him? What's he got? According to Raphael, he's got 311. Do I have more than him? Probably not.
He's here. Take almost $10 of my money. Can you play the new Fatal Fury? Thank you from Raphael. So the new Fatal Fury, here's the thing. I did play it, okay? If you're not aware, I played the beta. I did not buy the final game, but I did play the beta of the new Fatal Fury. And at first, I thought that it was actually kind of interesting. And then someone actually explained, so are you aware you can cancel anything into anything in this game? And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, you can cancel any normal...
Now we're complaining about how he thought he got more money because it was pink. Well, he's color-coded. He's color-coded. So the ones that are red are usually $100. The ones that are, I think, yellow is 10. 20 is orange, and then the 50 is the pink. So he's color-coded. So when he saw that pink, I guarantee he got really excited. So
into any other kind of...
I'm sure it did hurt his feelings. Especially when he was like, oh, $9 and blah, 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 you know, like whatever it was. I'm sure it hurt his feelings. So
normal directional hit into any kind of special move, into any kind of super move. It all cancels. And at first I thought they were joshing me, and then I tried it. And I was like, why can you do that?
400? Bitches, you all lie. Wait, what? I don't know. I don't have the thing up.
Why is it that easy to cancel every move into every single move? So I was playing with Mai, if you remember, I was using Mai Shiranui, and it was like, get one hit, you know, normal, fire move, EX fire move.
Oh, 399 watching. Oh, okay. I guess I can get fucked. Oh, well, big ups, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Super. And you do like an insane amount of damage to the enemy, again, off of one hit, and I have to emphasize this. Fighting games didn't used to be like that. All right? Fighting games wasn't I get one hit and I win. I don't know whose idea it was to make it every fighting game you get one hit and you win. That's fucking stupid. All right? You want to know what game should be
God, he's still so angry about this. Dude, calm down.
one hit and you win? A game where you snipe someone and shoot them in the head. That's okay, I got the one hit and I won because I sniped him in the brain, he's dead. That's it. Fighting games were never designed to be get one hit and win, but they're making every modern fighter get one hit and win because they think that will give anyone an opportunity to win if they get lucky. I hate that. This all started with Marvel vs. Capcom 3. When Marvel 3 came out, at first people thought it was like Marvel 2. But after about 6 months, they kind of realized, oh wait, the entire game is pick only these certain characters, get one hit, insanely huge combo, win the game.
Jeez, show us on the doll where the game touched you, Phil. Jesus Christ, man.
Or, I'm about to lose, activate X Factor, get one hit in, win the game. And it all began there. And then what happened was all these game developers saw that Marvel 3 got all this hype on streams, and it had big attendance numbers, and it made big money for companies and streamers and everyone. And they said, we have to copy that. And since Marvel 3, so many companies have just copied the premise, it's pathetic. They can't do anything original for themselves, they just have to bite off of what someone else did. But sadly, I hate to say it, I do think that Marvel 3 hurt the fighting game industry overall, because people now want to play and buy and watch games based off of hype, rather than based off of quality. That's not good. You want a game to have longevity and competitive variety, and you want it to have a fun factor based on skill level, not off of hype level. Otherwise, you're going to have every game play like watered-down Call of Duty. Because take a look at what's happened with Call of Duty. Call of Duty now is very easy to jump into and play. It's insanely watered down. It's all about microtransactions, skins,
Except for you, because you still suck ass at it. But okay, man.
and flashy bullshit.
Touched him right in the gout. Touched him somewhere, because he's like, I don't know. If he gets any angrier, I feel like there's going to be a problem. Man might have to fucking make a Me Too allegation or some shit.
Rather than the actual game. And that's sad. It should be about the gameplay, but no one really cares anymore. They just want to talk about the new Ninja Turtles collab that came out this week, or how next week Hank Hill is going to be in the game from King of the Hill, and you can play as him instead of actually playing Call of Duty. That's pathetic. And that's what all these games will be, just watered down garbage. Unless people actually say, no, we want.
Says the man who, when the Ninja Turtle thing came out for Call of Duty, ordered pizza and did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing.
Good gameplay again. Thank you to SMG, who just did 200 kicks, 100 and another 100. Thank you, SMG. Those are our first kicks of the stream. And there's another 100.
Oh yeah, Soulmate Gone, as he now calls them, SMG.
So that means we're now up to $30 of support on this stream. Thank you so much.
Movie sign, I appreciate the 5. If hypertension ever had a poster child, just look at Dave.
I got a $2 tip from Jared from
Movie sign, you pulled the Hatriot card from his Independence Day last month. I love that card.
Prison. Thanks, Jared.
That's a new Begamon card for Series 2, Hatriot.
He didn't say anything in this one. He just said, hey, Phil, it's Jared from prison. Hopefully you're rotting away in there, Jared. Have a good time serving your sentence. Okay. Someone tipped $2 says, Tokon is back because you're not as good at it as you want to be. You can't expect to pick up a new game and be as good as you are at Super Turbo. No, it's a bad...
All of this is because Max got in the Street Fighter movie. I assume you mean Maximilian Dude. I'm sorry, I don't know, but I assume that's who you mean. If that's true, that's cool.
Game because the game sucks. Because the gameplay elements are horrendous, and I've already expressed my reasoning why. You can disagree if you like Flash.
He was hyped for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. He was. He got pizza for the DSP Tries It, I think. Like, it was a whole thing.
Games that are easy mode to play and you like mouth drooling and you have Velcro on your shoes and your
Oh, wow.
mom wipes your butt for you. I like games that are challenging. So that's why I don't like Marvel Tokon. Okay.
But then you shouldn't be failing so bad if it's so easy. Like, I'm sorry, this just doesn't make sense.
Did they? Big Mac says, did you see YouTube has DMs now? I heard that they were going to bring them back, but I have not yet seen it. So I don't even know where it would be. But they used to have DMs back in the day, and all creators use them for the record. Creators particularly like to DM each other talking about stuff with YouTube, talking about games, talking about shit. And then one day they just said, we're getting rid of DMs. And they just removed them entirely, completely erasing. You couldn't even back your DMs up. One day they just said, oh, we took them away. So you lost your entire history of DMs that you ever had on YouTube. Just erased. And then I heard that they were actually going to bring them back, but I don't know where they are or how they work or anything like that. I guess I'd
Don't worry about it. No one's going to DM you, honey.
have to look into it. I have absolutely no idea where that would be. No clue. Literally no idea. I don't see it anywhere here on my dashboard. So I'm sure it's there. It's probably in some weird new menu that no one knows where it is. And then all of a sudden people will discover it, you know, out of nowhere. Sporterman, thanks for $2. Is it funny that R2 acts morally superior to EDP? Yes. So moving on. now that we've talked about games, I want to talk about TCG
Cards.
stuff. If you're not
There it
interested in
is.
TCG stuff, you can stick around, but just stick your fingers in your ears like this. You know, what they call earmuffs. You can do earmuffs, or you can just come back after the segment because we're gonna do a little bit of Q&A as well. All right, but let's talk about TCG stuff right now. Okay, first off,
Oh boy, so trading card stuff. And then we're going to do a Q and beg, and then shitty gameplay of, I don't remember. Is it Assassin's Creed Day today? I don't remember what it is, but all right. Well, we have the itinerary for the day. Trading card bullshit, and then Q and beg bullshit. What's he even at?
how are we doing?
Let's see if we can get an
Currently, we
update
are
here.
opening Yu-Gi-Oh! Chaos Origins. This is their newest box that's available of trading cards.
Lame. And I'm not saying Yu-Gi-Oh is lame. It's just he doesn't know anything about it. That's what I'm calling lame.
And we have opened a lot of packs. I believe there's 9 packs left. Let me
Oh, $36. You bet your sweet bippies we're going to do some fucking Q and beg.
confirm that.
$36. What kind of cheap, broke bullshit is this?
10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 10 packs left. Okay, I thought there was 9. There's 10 packs left in the Yu-Gi-Oh box. So far, we got what would be considered 3 hits. All right, 3 hits
Thank you, Dr. Evil. We couldn't have got there without you.
in the box. 2 of the hits were $7 and $8 and really nice looking cards. And then yesterday, we got our first hit that actually made the wall. This is an 1150 card, and yes, it's very cutesy looking. It looks like a little anime character or whatever with a monster on its head, okay? This is 1150, so that one actually made the wall. So you might say, well, in general, is that actually the value of Yu-Gi-Oh cards? In general, yes. In general, that's the hits. They're all around like maybe $7 to $10. However, there's full art cards, and then there's the Starlight version of full art cards. Full art cards are worth more. In general, from what I've seen, they could be anywhere from like $20 to $50. I've seen some like $80 full art cards. If you get the Starlight hits, those are worth hundreds of dollars. For example, one of the regular hits I got was worth 7 and change. If I got the Starlight version, it was
Exactly. If you're broke, boys, just say so. Right.
$400-something. Okay? But the problem is the
That's right, dense whales and dolphins. If you can't cough up the supers, then just say so.
Starlight versions are insane rare.
None of those are hits. I think that's why he did the quotations. Because wasn't the one card like worth like $11 or something?
Person actually said, yeah, only 30 of a particular card, Starlight Edition, have even been found as of now. Keep in mind, this set is brand new. But yeah, apparently only 30 even exist. All right, so damn, that's rare. That's
Surely more of them exist. They just haven't been opened yet.
why it's worth $400. Okay? So, do I like the cards? Yes. I
No, he doesn't. He doesn't care about the cards.
enjoy them. I don't know anything about them. I'm trying to figure out what they are, but I am enjoying how the art is, and
I enjoy them, but I have no idea what they are. You're not even listening when you talk. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Oh, no, yeah, love it. It's great. It's great. Hey, Toxie, you know this thing you've never heard of? Oh, yeah, I've never heard of that. Love it, though. Great stuff. Keep it up. Fucking what?
you know, the different rarities and classes and things like that. I think that the hits look nice, okay? I like to get a full art, and people are saying there is still a chance in the remaining 10 packs I could get a full art card. In fact, I didn't get a full art yet. That's a good sign. Maybe the full art would be in the final 10 packs. But you're not guaranteed. I already got 3 hits. I may not have any more hits, or I may just have 1 more hit, and it's just another standard hit. So it would be nice to get a full art card in here, but there's no guarantee I'm going to, okay? All right, so that we have 10 packs left of Yu-Gi-Oh! Chaos Origins, okay? Now, in addition to that, we're opening Pokemon Surging Sparks again. This is a box that we opened way back. It was either late May or early June. I think it was my 2nd or 3rd box of Pokemon that I opened. And I love this set. It's a
I have no idea what that is, but it's my absolute favorite in the world. Exactly.
Olin versions of the Pokemon, and the art is very nice. Okay, the hits are very colorful in the set. We have opened... Let's see here.
Gotta take off your shoes.
Okay. We have opened 12 packs so far. And in the 12 packs, we have gotten 1 hit. It's a Kecleon, illustration rare. It's worth about $9, and we already pulled it. I didn't realize this, but I think we had already pulled it back when we were already opening Surging Sparks. I could be wrong, but I think we already had that Kecleon. Okay, maybe I'm incorrect and I'm misremembering, but I'm pretty sure we already had it because I thought it looked familiar. I was looking it up and I was like, yeah, I think that's in my other hits. I didn't look it up to confirm yet to see if I had it, but I'm pretty sure we got that maybe in my first box. Okay. Anyway, so it was a nice card, but it's not super duper, valuable or anything like that. We still have 24 more packs to go. And the good news is, because there's only 1 hit, there's at least 3 more hits in this box. The least I've ever gotten out of an English Pokemon box is 4 hits. So we probably got 3 more hits in here, and that Kecleon is not considered a high-class hit. There should still be a pretty darn good hit in here, and it could be the $300 Pikachu, or it could be a very low end. You don't know. But I'm excited to do more. I love this set, okay? So we are almost done with Yu-Gi-Oh! And we still have a ways to go in Pokemon. Depending on how the week goes, this could be enough for the entirety of the week, the next 3 days, or we could run out in a day if we get a ton of support. You've seen how it goes. We've opened entire boxes in 1 day, right? So what I want to talk about is what comes next, because we've had some ideas. We've talked about these ideas. And I'd like to figure out what's next so that way I kind of already have it on order so that we're good. So if, let's say we blow through one of these boxes one day because there's a big surge of support or whatever, well, obviously then I want to be ready for what's next. And
Is it wrong I want all his cards to catch on fire? It is because of the cards, and that would suck, you know, for the cards to be lost. But because it would be happening to him, it would still be funny, but maybe not good necessarily, but funny.
I'm curious because we talked
Funny for sure.
about it, and one of the things we talked about was Dragon Ball cards, right? Dragon Ball Super.
So tell us you bought them because we know it's coming.
And I actually looked it up.
What do you think, guys? Did he buy it? Did he buy it?
And
Do we have Dragon Ball Z cards coming? Sir, hello?
the one that people seem to say is a good one, it's called Masters, because there's two different lines of Dragon Ball Super TCG. There's Fusion World, and there's Master, okay? I'll be honest, Fusion World is cheaper, for whatever reason. I don't know why, but Masters is a little bit more expensive, but people told me that the Masters is the better set. That people are saying Masters is easier to play, easier to collect, and people are liking Masters more. Maybe that's why they're more expensive, I'm not sure. I can get them in as quickly as a couple of days. It looks like if I were to place
Oh, it looks like he didn't buy them yet. Or he did, and this is all just a lie. We don't know yet.
an order, I'd probably have them by maybe the end of the week, okay? But the question is that what you guys want? Are you into Dragon Ball? Would you like to see me do a Dragon Ball
I want a woman who looks at me the way this 44-year-old asexual man looks at Pokemon cards.
TCG? Would you guys care about that? If not, then what we need to do is talk about what's next, okay? And I've been looking at
Oh, yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, weren't you broke,
One
man?
Piece again, since we already did 2 One Piece boxes and they seem to be pretty successful. It looks to me like perhaps, okay, I could get a different box of One Piece. They're set 14, so we did set 16 and 15, okay? They're set 14, that's available, and I could probably get that
Big ups, Yellow Bus Gaming. I appreciate you. Big
relatively quickly. Or I could go back a little further. Taking a look here, it actually looks like I could get perhaps like set 10. So that's a few sets back. That one is also readily available, okay? There's a few, and the thing is, you can
I
usually...
think he's buying these on Amazon so he can put them on the Affirm payments. Like, is he doing that? Is he buying these shits on, like, some website where he can do the fucking Klarna Affirm payments? I wonder.
get the One Piece cards within a few days. It's not a long wait to get those, okay? So I could do either Dragon Ball or One... Now, with Dragon Ball, it's a new thing. We don't know how it goes. We don't even know what the hits are like, how often you get hits. It's starting fresh, right? With One Piece, we already know. In a box, we usually get a few good hits. Both boxes of One Piece that I opened, I ended up getting 2 cards to add up here to the Wall of Fame. So, stands to reason, we do another box, we'll probably get another 2 cards that might be valuable. You put them on the Wall of Fame, right? So, I guess the question is, do we want to do One Piece? Do we want to do Dragon Ball? Or do we want to go to something we already know? Do we want to do Pokemon again? Okay, the thing is with Yu-Gi-Oh!
TCG player does Klarna and PayPal over time. What are the odds that's what he's doing? That he's putting these bitches on Klarna payments.
With Yu-Gi-Oh!
Vinny the Pooh, that's a great name. Big ups. I'm good. Hope you are too.
Only this particular box has full art cards. Okay? So if we're gonna do Yu-Gi-Oh! And you want actual cards that could be big hits that look nice, we'd have to keep buying the same box over and over. Which I'm not opposed to doing, but I feel like we get bored doing the same boxes over and over. Like, take a look at Pitch Black.
We're bored doing all this over and over. This is stupid.
We did 2 back-to-back
My
boxes. People were
God.
already bored when we started opening the second box, so we kept alternating to other things, right? So, I'm not sure what you guys think. So Mildcat just gave some information. He says, with GBZ, you actually get hits every pack, so it's not really worth a ton. If you actually want hits that could be worth more money, do One Piece. There you go. So, do we want another box of Yu-Gi-Oh? Do we want to try Dragon Ball? Do we want to do another One Piece box? Here's what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to say, okay, I'm not going to say that this is going to 100% decide, but I'd like to do a poll to get your opinions. Let's do a poll right now live, okay?
Oh no, not a poll. Don't trolls skew the polls.
Let's do a poll and get your opinions. Here we go.
He's already 1 minute past when he was supposed to be playing the games. Nah, it's usually about 1
Okay,
p.m.
here's your poll.
his
Please
time.
vote. Let's see what you guys think. Now, in the meantime, okay, outside of the next one that I do that's non-Pokemon, once we get low on this box, I likely will buy another box of Pokemon. What I really like doing is alternating between Pokemon and something else. I think that's working, that formula, because sometimes people just aren't in a Pokemon mood, and they want something else, and sometimes you're tired out of the other thing, and people like Pokemon as the staple. So I think alternating between the two is a good idea, and we've been doing that, and it's working. So we still have a ton of 24 packs of this. When we're low on Surging Sparks, then I'll see what I can get next. Maybe I've seen a few different boxes that are readily available. I've noticed Journey Together, which we haven't even tried yet. That one is readily available. I've noticed Perfect Order, which we did do a box of previous. That one's readily available. See, Chaos Rising is, but we've done multiple boxes of that. So is Pitch Black, but we just did multiple boxes of that, so those I probably wouldn't do. Okay? Okay. All right, now, one more thing. Let's do shout-outs, because I have some shout-outs to do, and then I have one more thing, and this is actually, I think you're going to like this one, okay? Thank you to SMG for another 100 kicks. I appreciate that. And then they just did another 100 kicks, so thank you, SMG. We're now up to 38 of support. I just got a $2 tip. And someone says, are you trying to make your content as bland as possible to upset detractors? No. Thanks for $2.
Well, if that's not what your intention was, it's still working because this shit is fucking boring ass. Oh, man.
And someone just tipped $2 says, if Tokon is super easy, why aren't you winning super easy?
There you go. Very good.
Damn. Anyway, I was basically spanking everyone until the tryhards came out and we're doing one hit into 50% damage.
Really? When were you? Where was I for the spanking? I'll let that joke go.
Which I would actually have to study to figure out how to stop that. So I am. Thanks for $2. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's why you quit it and said it was garbage and yeah.
That's not good. Power is out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So guys, the power just went out of nowhere.
Uh-oh, his power went out. Oh, wait, this might get interesting. Strong like bull. Big ups, honey. I appreciate you. Thanks for the 5 gifteds. Appreciate the generosity, man.
Middle
Big
of the day for no reason. It's coming back on right now. So let's hope that it stays on. Okay.
Aw, boo.
The power went off for no reason. The only reason the stream didn't go off is because I have battery backups. You know, I have the UPSs. Wow. It's literally middle of the day, no weather whatsoever. It's sunny outside, and the power went out.
You know that can happen, right? You know that's the thing that can happen.
This power grid out here, I swear, you could sneeze at a power line and the power goes out. It's tremendous. Look, so now this is disconnected. This now has all the wireless in the house just went out. So now this is going to have to reconnect. No, Battle Duck. I didn't plug in my electric car, but that I'm not kidding. I keep telling you, all the lawmakers out here keep saying they want this to be such a green state. They want to get rid of all gas cars. They want to make every car run on electricity. It is midday on a Wednesday. It's 12:37 p.m. on a Wednesday. It's pure sun outside, and the power went out. But they think the grid's going to be able to handle if everyone has an electric car. You literally can't make this shit up. You can't.
That happens everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Anyway, thankfully the stream continues here because I have the battery backups. If I didn't have the battery backups, everything would have turned off right now. You would have been like, where did Phil go? But thankfully I bought these nice battery backups.
Now we'd be celebrating.
So the stream continues. And the power did come back, luckily. Oh, actually, hold on. My air purifier turned off. Let me turn that back on.
Cup Rattler is fiending for the reseals. Look at that adorable little seal. Oh, I love it. Look how cute it is. Okay, so he got up and fucked off. Okay, I guess. We'll try to...
Hey, I could try it.
There we go.
So with the Masters, it says the best one available, get it, it's like a week to get it.
Okay.
I hate the ones you have to wait a whole week, and then they might not even ship it when they claim they do.
I have to wait a whole week? No one can fucking live at that speed.
That's what happened to me. I got burned. SMG had done, I believe, another 200 kicks, and I missed it here because the power was going on and off, and it was driving me nuts, okay?
You miss it because you don't pay attention to your notifications, asshole.
Yes, I'm aware that... What just happened? Oh, we got a troll. See, a bunch of stuff happened when the power went out.
I'm aware that what just happened. Can't make this shit up. He's afraid he won't get it like the Wolverine doll. This is true.
Oh, now my stupid security system is going to be blipping and beeping downstairs because the power went out. I hate that because I have to reprogram it. What a pain in my ass.
Oh, no. How terribly awful.
What was I going to say? I got distracted.
Well,
Yes,
you
okay,
know.
so SMG, I counted your kicks, okay?
Oh, man. This is rough. Sir, hello. We good? Yeah, right? Let's move on because this music is ass. See if we can jump.
And then we swapped over to Prismatic Evolutions. So you might say, so why were you doing that and what was the appeal of doing it, correct? So the appeal is twofold. Number one, there's a chance of a God pack. What is a God pack? It's a pack where every single card in the pack is a hit, meaning you'll go...
You are never going to get a God pack, sir. The only way you would get a God pack is to go back to Trading Card Shop Sim and play that and possibly pull a God pack.
Money card, money card, money card, all big, full art cards that are worth money, okay? A God pack in Prismatic Evolutions is worth thousands of dollars because this is the Evolution set that features all the different Evolutions, and those cards are all worth hundreds of dollars each. So you get $1,000 pack essentially. It's pretty awesome, okay? Now.
And he will never, ever, ever see that.
In regards to Ascended Heroes, it was the same. You could also get a God pack in Ascended Heroes, and same deal, all right? But also...
Just a normal account. Big ups, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Think his soulmate got home and tripped the power. Possibly.
When you get a hit, okay, in this set, you make a lot of money if you get a real hit. Like, the hits are anywhere from like $400 up to $1,800 in this set. So, even though it's very, very hard to get a hit from Prismatic Evolutions or from Ascended Heroes, okay, basically, you are going to make big money, big value if you get a hit in that set. That's the appeal of doing this as a premium pack. Like, ooh, Phil got a lot of support today. There's a chance we could see a giant hit on stream. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, lately, I think some people have felt a bit burned out about these. Why? Because we have
because it's annoying.
Opened, I want to say 4 to 5 boxes of these. We opened probably 4 boxes or more of Ascended Heroes. And out of all of that we have opened, so far we only got 2 actual good hits. We got this Meryl from Ascended Heroes that's worth around like 16.
I enjoy trading card game, the shop sim thing. I put entirely an embarrassing amount of hours into that game. And I'm knee deep in Pal World though, which is I also find that fun too. But yeah, the trading card game, I enjoyed that. And I'll probably go back and play it again at some point, but too deep in Pals right now.
Bucks. And then more recently, last week, we got this Master Ball Reverse Hollow Vaporeon. I'm trying to get the Master Ball to show, but
Vaporeon, not Vaporeon, asshole.
It's not showing up at this camera angle. There's a Master Ball on there. This card's worth about $39. I actually looked into it. If I get this card graded and it comes out PSA 10, it's worth around $700.
It won't be graded PSA 10. You've put your slimy little hooves all over it.
Okay, but that's only if you get it graded. So it's actually a very rare card, okay?
Pal World is sick. Oh, I'm loving it right now.
Cool. So here's the thing. We've been opening and opening and opening these and getting pretty much nearly nothing. We've had 2 hits in months, right? So I did some research, okay? And I found out something, okay? There are Japanese counterparts to these sets, okay? But in Japan, they do it completely differently. What do I mean by that, okay? So in Japan, they have the equivalent of Prismatic Evolutions. They call it something...
Wife pulled $400 Leafeon. Oh, Leafeon is so cute. That's cool, Virgil. Big ups.
Different. They also have their equivalent of Ascended Heroes, and they call that something completely different, okay? However, it's essentially the same card sets. So, basically, let's say, for example, in this set, it's all the Evolutions, right? If you were to buy the Japanese version...
Wish he was still playing so you could show us the base comparison. What I can do is, because he has all those dented streams up, I mean, I don't really think it's a big deal. But if people like really wanted to, like, I can grab my footage, like walk around like my base for like 2 seconds and grab like a clip of it, and then I can like grab his footage as well and put it together. But it is just I don't know. I don't think my base is like any better than his, but like my card shop was better than his too. But like, I don't think it's anything to write home about though. But like, I could do it.
Of this, the hits are
because all his dented fucking footage is still out there.
Also, Evolutions. It's the same cards, just in Japanese. All right. So why am I telling you about this? Because listen to this. If you get the Japanese counterparts of those boxes, you are guaranteed hits. In these boxes, you're not guaranteed anything. But if you buy the Japanese one, you're guaranteed actual rare cards. No matter what, you're going to get.
Oh, sweet, merciful crap.
Okay? So, for example, Ascended Heroes in English is called Mega Dream EX in Japan. The box looks the same almost. It's very similar. Okay? However, it's 10 packs instead of 6. Each pack has 10 cards in it. So that's different for Japan, because usually in Japan it's 5 cards a pack. It's 10 cards. But get this. You are guaranteed anywhere from 4 to like 8 hits. So if I buy that box and we use those as our premium packs, we're going to actually get hits, okay? Now, the catch is the hits are worth less. So, for example, if I were to pull an Evolution Special Illustration Rare card out of this box, it might be worth $500 to $1,800. If I were to pull the same exact Evolution...
His base was 10 feet away from spawn. I saw that. I saw it was very cramped. with spots everywhere for his pals to get stuck. Oh,
evolution card out of the Japanese version,
maybe I should go back and take another look at that.
it'd probably be worth about $100 up to maybe $600. Do you see how it's a big decline in value?
Card lost value because Pig Roach touched it. Yeah, once you get your grimy little germ-ridden hooves all over it, you know, it ain't gonna get graded anything good.
But they're the same cards. They look the same. They're awesome cards. And there's a strongly increased chance of getting them if you get the Japanese sets. Okay? The catch is, you'd have to be okay with Japanese cards. But when I'm doing a premium pack opening, wouldn't you rather have a strong chance we're getting a hit? Because you get it a lot. From what I'm to understand, you get hits.
No, dude, we don't get anything. You get the hit. We don't get a fucking thing. We get the absolute pain and misery of watching you go through these cards, which sucks ass.
all the time in those boxes. For the record, they cost more. So for example, this Prismatic Evolutions costs around $100, sometimes a little more. The box of Japanese ones of this cost anywhere between $130 to $200 for 10 packs. But the packs are premium packs where you're going to get hits. Okay?
Yes, I got a God pack. I got a few, not many, but like maybe a half a dozen or so when I was doing trading card. Sim, got your first one a week ago. Nice. Love to see it. Just normal account. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Is he trying to skip Bankruptcy 2.0 and go straight to 3.0? Nah, he'll go one at a time. He'll go one at a time for sure. Sansamar, I appreciate the 220. I bet money Phil ordered one of those Vaporeon tails. Oh God, don't make this awful.
So that's the thing. Would you like to actually see me get real hits?
No, I wouldn't.
Because that's the problem. We're going so...
Well, I mean, I don't really care if you do or you don't. Either way, it means nothing to anybody else because we don't get the card. Why would it mean? It means nothing to anyone.
endlessly with Ascended Heroes and Prismatic Evolutions, but we're getting so little hits out of it that I think people just don't really care that much about the premium packs. Because, oh, by the way, there's also God packs in the Japanese. I forgot to mention that. It's just like these. Any of those
Yeah, you're never going to get those, honey.
packs can be a God pack. And then you get all hits. Every single card is a hit. Okay? So I guess the question is, do you want to see a higher chance of hits and actually see me get hits, but the hits are less value? Or do you want to see me continuously keep doing these as premium packs, but we almost never get anything? Right? I don't know. What do you guys think? I guess I'll have to look at it. It's just like people are torn. Yeah. Some people are like, no, they're just completely against Japanese packs. They don't want Japanese packs. Other people are like, yeah, you know, if you're going to have more hits.
Well, because you're not going to know what... Oh, okay, maybe for the evolutions. Maybe he'll know what the evolutions are.
Hits, right?
Because there's only so many of them.
Overdrive says it sounds like those Japanese packs are more for collectors than normal people. Well, think of it this way. If you're not someone playing the game, but you're a collector and you want to get hits, yes, you're exactly right. Those particular sets are meant as chase sets, meaning you want to try to get hits more frequently. So you buy that set. It's more expensive, but you're going to get those hits more frequently. Do you see? Lixification says, don't know if you care about Pitch Black, but Target now has lots of booster bundles. Number one, I doubt it. It's probably your mileage may vary. Out here, literally all my Pokemon vending machines and everything are all sold out constantly. Like, I check, they're always empty. So I guarantee you that means that our Target also probably doesn't have anything. But as for Pitch Black, yeah, we did 2 whole boxes of Pitch Black. Right now, I don't think I would want to open Pitch Black again. Even the value of Pitch Black has dropped dramatically. Oh, you're saying online Target has it? Really? That's shocking that online Target actually has it.
We're not going to go look and see. We're going to move on with our lives.
That much anymore.
For God's sake,
the price
stop
went way
it.
down. Oh, now my speaker is desynced because the power went out. Great. Hold on one second while I resync my speakers.
All right, we're moving on.
As I've been playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, we have seen less and less and less attendance and support.
Yeah.
In fact, the last time that I played the game, all the support that I got came in during the podcast. And then when I started playing the game, everyone left.
Ooh, we're at King's Tax 46.
And there was no support during the stream of the game. And I played the game for over 2 hours and got literally no support for it. Okay? So, if you're going to stick around and you're going to hang out while I play Assassin's Creed, please support it. But right now, we're at the tail end of the show. We're going to end this soon. So if anyone wants to talk, tag me. We'll do a little bit of Q&A. And if
Anyone wants to give me, any more money? Because basically, I just told you I'm not going to make any more.
you could support the stream if you're going to take off, it would be great to get the support now so that we can
It would be great if you just coughed up your fucking wallet and then got the fuck out. I don't really care if you stay for the gameplay or not, but you want to give me some money and then get the fuck out?
towards the stream. I would love to do pack rips today, right? We're down to the last 10 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're down to 24 packs of Surging Sparks. I'm not sure what we even want to open. In fact, do we want to do a poll for that too?
No, we don't.
Let's do that, okay?
Oh, terrific.
Really, Megabird says, in my experience, you're not going to want to use that lighting mod for the final boss of Dark Souls 2. You won't be able to see it.
No one cares. Jesus
Guys,
Christ.
you got to understand something. Many years ago, listen to this. There was someone who stole pictures and social media posts from some woman, impersonated this woman, okay, and made an entire fake identity on the internet to catfish people. This person claimed that they were some kind of a paid-for European date, and that
Yeah, we know. They tried to say that you were paying for a prostitute, and it came out that you weren't, in fact, paying for a prostitute. Not that we could ever legally or, in any way, shape, or form prove you were not, in fact, paying for a prostitute. Big fucking whoop-de-doo.
strongly criticized.
Move on. We know. We know you didn't pay for the hookers, not publicly anyway. Casey, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. You think he'll take the hint and just stop and go away? I don't. I, in fact, do not. Big ups on pulling the non-gold chase card, though.
By collectors for basically having zero value boxes, and now with the last 2 boxes they put out, they changed it. They added in a whole new rarity of card that is worth a ton and is way more frequent. So now collectors like the last 2 boxes so much that they actually have surged in value. And so, for example, that box that I got was under $200. The newer current boxes go for over $300 because people want them for resale because they're going to get the hits, you see? So that's the least valued box, I would say, or the worst for pulls. The best box for pulls. Let me think about this.
No, don't think about this, because I don't know who cares about this. The answer's nobody. For God's sake, we're moving on.
When I got Cloud, he was 21. Now he's up to 23, 24. They fluctuate all the time. So it would be hard to keep it updated. I'm not going to check it every day and update the prices,
He's too cheap
Paulo
to get
asked, "Do you ever
hookers."
off-stream go through the
This is probably true.
cards in case you miss something worth a lot?" Yes. What I do off-stream is I take all the pulls we do, and I sort them and I put them into binders. I've showed you.
Oh, no, please, God. No, we don't care about the binders. Are you going to play a game? No, we're holding out. What's the King's Tax at? Maybe we'll...
Can I say this thing about Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh, all we're doing is opening card packs. That's it.
Oh, we're still at $64. Holy fuck. Okay, not
With
good.
Avatar, we'd be playing the game and investing tons
Oh,
of
no, we went from 46 to 64. Ha I am a retard.
hours into it. Not just opening and looking at cards. It's kind of a different kind of time investment. I did
Phil owes thanks to the detractors for calling out the catfish. Yeah, it was. Didn't they find out that he wasn't really doing it?
see some of the pictures of the Ocarina of Time Special Edition Switch 2. I think it's neat.
Ocarina. Give your fucking head a shake.
It's been a long time since we really had these special edition consoles, right? When you see them now, they're like ultra rare and like special drops no one can buy. So it's kind of nice to see that they're doing it again. They used to do it all the time. They always had these consoles that were tied into certain games and stuff. It's nice that they're doing it. But I mean, you're right. I'm not going to get it or anything. What do I need another Switch 2 for? I barely use mine. Literally this year, my Switch 2 has been used to play old Pokemon games.
But give him some money, you guys. All these consoles he's got laying around that he's not using that were a big fucking waste of money. But come on, don't you want to give him some more money?
The entire year, right? Have we even played a new game on there besides Star Fox, which we played twice?
Exactly. Oak Arena. Oof. We're just holding out because he's not getting any money.
That's awesome. Now, can we get a tip bigger than $3? Maybe a $5 or $10 one. Can we inch towards 100? Just inch towards it slowly.
Remember, though, he's so successful and you suck ass, and he's affluent and you're terrible and you're a brokey.
All right. Madman says, I got on kick, I get to the sub, I left. The chat is way too annoying. Uh-oh, Cantaloupe is starting to drop single.
To live and see what's happening live. We only had about like 10 minutes of skip juice
Focus
anyway.
too much on it.
So let's see where
So
he's
by
at.
the way, guys, let me know how the volume sounds. I've been playing a good variety of games recently. All of the volume is everywhere for these games. If I need to raise the volume or lower it, please let me know.
You shouldn't. You should have limiters and shit installed like I do. But, I mean, I guess you're dumb.
Looks like they want me to go complete.
King's Tax 77. Whoo, Lord. Well, he hasn't been playing the game for that long. Maybe somebody will come in and give him some money.
Backwards. Here we go.
2 hours of gameplay out of the 5-hour stream. It has started going that way to where we're not getting the 3 hours of gameplay anymore during the daytime stream. When Justin Wong called him out, just out of curiosity, has anybody got that? Or did it just happen on like the Twitters or something? Or is there like a YouTube of that? Video of that or something? Because that would, that'd be cool. Does he sound drunk? I mean, most of the time he very possibly, very well could be. I'm surprised Anon hasn't showed up yet. No, not till the end of everything. Well, big ups, everybody. I appreciate everyone hanging out today. It was a good time. What we'll do is we'll come back tomorrow and recap some more of the dentedness, whatever he ends up doing for the rest of today. And then we'll see what he's got going on for the next day. Like I say, I appreciate everybody who hung out today. Big ups. I invite you to sub to the channel if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not your mom. I don't get to tell you what to do. Have a great day. Be safe. Go enjoy another detractor who might be streaming or hanging out if you would like to. And as always, stay toxic, my friends.